Usually that's the way it goes. Welcome inside the beautiful Langley Event Center once again as the 2014 regular season winds down. Jake Elliott, Brad Challoner with you as always as we get set for the final regular season game of the year, Brad, and it comes against the Calgary Roughnecks, a team that the Vancouver Stealth have not really had a whole lot of success against this season.
It's been at two different teams this season, two different stories. The Calgary Roughnecks are playoff bound. The Vancouver Stealth, unfortunately for them, are not, and they're 0-3 against their neighboring province rivals, the Calgary Roughnecks. So on fan appreciation night here at the Langley Event Center, a good chance for the Vancouver Stealth to try to turn things around and head to the off-season with something to think about and a little bit of pride on their backs, not going 0-4 against these guys.
Yeah, you mentioned fan appreciation night. Every single Stealth player will be sticking around after the game to sign autographs for all the fans here, so make sure you stick around for that. Check out the merchandise tent as well as some pretty good deals going on over there. So let's look at the Calgary Roughnecks here tonight, Brad. Coming off a big win over the Edmonton Rush last week, Curtis Dixon, hometown product from Port Coquitlam, BC, 7 goals, including the overtime winner in that one. They're going to have to keep an eye on number 17.
Yeah, when that offense is going for Calgary, it's one of the best offenses in the National Lacrosse League. Curtis Dixon, he's nicknamed Superman for a reason. He's a hometown boy here from the Lower Mainland, so he'll be putting on a show for the fans. And then Dane Doby on the other side of the floor, the left-handed shot. He's looking to be the only player in the National Lacrosse League to hit 50 goals this season. Comes into this game tonight at 48. Likely will happen.
Yeah, good chance that will happen for Dane Doby tonight. And for the Vancouver Stealth, you know, they're out of the playoffs. They're not going to make the playoffs this season, Brad, but still lots to play for here for Vancouver, as a lot of these guys will be competing for jobs next season, as we know Vancouver will definitely get either the first overall or the second overall pick in next year's draft.
Yeah, it depends who's in the lineup tonight. We saw them play last night against the Edmonton Rush. Cody Bremner drew into that game. We'll see if the young lefty, their first round pick from this season, will play tonight. And we'll see who starts in net tonight. Is it going to be Tyler Richards? Is it going to be Matt Roy? Do we see Neil Tyak? He's a guy that the Stealth have had on the roster for a couple seasons, on the practice roster up and down. And, you know, no better chance than now to get him into some NLL time.
Well, the Roughnecks and Stealth do not like each other that much, we know. That always makes for an entertaining lacrosse game. Opening face-off is coming right up here from the Langley Event Center. Roughnecks and Stealth opening face-off is next. Enjoy the game, everybody.
National Lacrosse League fans, welcome to the Langley Event Center, home to your Vancouver Stealth. Tonight the Stealth face the Calgary Roughnecks as we pay tribute to Fan Appreciation Night. Please note the following lineup changes. Scratches for Vancouver are Kyle Sorensen and Justin Nightshell. Scratches for Calgary are Cord Reinhold, Curtis Manning, and Matthew Dinsdale. And now, please welcome the Vancouver Stealth Bombshell. Tonight's fan tunnel onto the field. Tonight's fan tunnel is formed by the Ridge Meadows Killer Bees. Let's hear it for tonight's participants. Vancouver Stealth, let's hear it for Bomber! Stealth fans, please welcome your in-game host tonight, Mikey C.
Oh yes, Vancouver, how are we feeling Saturday? Last game of the season, we gotta be loud and proud here tonight. All right, let's meet our 2014 Vancouver Stealth. At forward from Surrey, number 5, Cliff Smith. On defense from Burnaby, number 6, Curtis Hodgson. At forward from New Westminster, number 7, Tyler Digby. At forward from St. Catharines, Ontario, number 8, Jamie Lincoln. On defense from Acton, Ontario, number 9, Bradley Cree. At forward from Victoria, number 10, Reese Dutch. At forward from Victoria, number 12, Cody Bremner. At transition from Coquitlam, number 19, Justin Salt. On defense from Peterborough, Ontario, number 23, Mike Grimes. At forward from Nedrow, New York, number 26, Brett Bucktooth. In goal from New Westminster, number 34, Neil Tyak. At forward from Victoria, number 42, Lewis Ratcliffe. And now your starters for tonight. On defense from Coquitlam, number 2, Matt Beers. On defense from Prince George, number 3, Jeff Molesky. At transition from Burnaby, number 15, Ilya Gaich. In goal from Dunnville, Ontario, number 33, Matt Roik. At transition transition from Port Hope, Ontario, number 44, Nick Huis. At transition from Coquitlam, number 91, Tyler Garrison. Let's hear you, Vancouver, your Vancouver Stealth.
The assistant coaches for the Stealth are Kevin Alexander, Jason Bloom, Dave Evans, Dan Perot, and Art Webster. Your head coach is Chris Hall. Fans now entering the floor, led by head coach Kurt Molosky, the Calgary Roughnecks. For tonight's ceremonial face-off, please welcome Canadian Lacrosse Hall of Famer Bill Bradley. Bill Bradley had an outstanding playing career in Coquitlam and Victoria, garnering 4 first-team All-Star selections in the Western Lacrosse Association and 1 in the Ontario League. A rugged defenseman, he scored 937 points, including 376 goals in 498 games. Bill Bradley was inducted into the Canadian Lacrosse Hall of Fame in 1987. Will the captains please join our distinguished guest at center for tonight's ceremonial face-off. Thank you to Bill Bradley. Again, fans, let's hear it for Bill Bradley one more time.
Wait till he walks up, yeah, now.
The Vancouver Stealth and the Langley Events Center would like to thank the Canadian Lacrosse Hall of Fame, Tony Glavin and David Lancaster, for their continued support this season. Special thanks also to each of the lacrosse legends we honored this season. Stealth fans, please stand, remove your hats, and join Jada Mackenzie Moore in the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love, in all thy sons command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Good evening, lacrosse fans, and welcome inside the Langley Events Center as we get set for the National Lacrosse League. Vancouver Stealth taking on the Calgary Roughnecks. Vancouver Stealth come into this one 4-13 out of the playoff mix. But something on the line here for Vancouver, and it's not particularly a good thing, as with a loss tonight, Vancouver will secure the #1 pick overall with Minnesota losing tonight in Toronto. Calgary coming in at 11-6 and coming off an impressive overtime victory against the Edmonton Rush a week ago, Brad Challoner, where a game at Curtis Dixon scored 7 goals, including the overtime winner. And I know Kurt Molesky is treating this one like a playoff game as he wants his boys ready next week for Colorado Mammoth.
Yeah, your team heading to the playoffs, you want to go in there with all the momentum you can. So his big guns are going to be doing what they do tonight. Curtis Dixon is not named Superman for no particular reason. 7 goals last week, including the overtime winner. He's from Port Coquitlam, which is about 20 minutes away from the Langley Event Center here. He's playing in front of friends and family. Dane Doby is 2 points away from being the only lacrosse player in the league this year to hit 50 goals, rather 2 goals away from hitting the big 5-0, and he wants to get that done tonight. So playoff atmosphere for Calgary, and then conversely for the Vancouver Stealth, you got pride on the line here on Fan Appreciation Night, and guys fighting for jobs and roster spots for 2015.
Some notable scratches on both sides here. We'll get you those momentarily as we are at center floor and underway here from the LEC. As Garrison and Snyder duel in the face-off top. Ball comes free. Battered around here a little bit. And still up for grabs as Weiss chops away at Carnegie, who will finally secure possession, but only momentarily. Good pursuit there from Ilya Gaich, who will get the ball back to Matt Beers as scratches here tonight for Vancouver. The captain, Kyle Sorensen, is out, along with Justin Pitchell. And maybe notably, starting goaltender Tyler Richards not in the lineup tonight, as he was sensational last night in Edmonton, but battling some sickness. So it'll be the veteran Matt Roik that gets the start here tonight. It's Mike Poulin in the other end for the Roughnecks. And some scratches for them as well, as Tor Reinhold, Curtis Manning, and Marty Dinsdale all not in the lineup here for the Roughnecks and Kurt Molesky. And in possession now is Shatler. Backdoor feed for Dane Doby, sitting on 48 goals, as Brett Challoner mentioned, just 2 away from 50. And also noted, Sean Evans sitting at 98 points, needs 11 here tonight, fellas, after Cody Jamieson has taken over the scoring lead from Garrett Billings.
Yeah, a little bit more if he wants to win the scoring 10 in a row for Sean Evans. He's put up 11 points in a game before. And Reese Tucker hasn't put up any goals in the last couple.
Look for him to have a big night here for the Stealth. Feed inside as Cody Bremner can secure that one. Ratcliffe's got in behind the goal. Circles around to a strong side. Looking for a screen. Gets one and shoots it on and out Poulin, who makes the stop in the 5-hole. And outlets quickly to Merritt McIntosh.
Guys, over 187 minutes, 41 shots in 3 weeks since Reese Dutch scored a goal for the Vancouver Stealth.
Kevin Alexander has been a frustrated lacrosse player. Reese Dutch does not usually go that long without scoring a goal.
No, that's a long time to go without one, and I think we could probably count on him getting one tonight.
There's Curtis Dixon. He can't secure the ball inside as it's fed ahead. Ilya Gaich picks it up on the run, but lost the handle one more time as Curtis Dixon battles the hot potato. As Dixon will slow things down. Offense back out there. Scotty Ranger into the Roughneck lineup here tonight as he's rejoined the Roughnecks lead in the season. Pretty formidable 3-man unit on that right side. And Dixon, Ranger, and Evans. How about it? Not a bad luxury to have for Kurt Molesky on that right-hand side.
Well, it's not too bad when you throw in Shatler and Doby on the other side.
There's a whipping shot coming in there from Ranger. Gobbled up there from Matt Roik. As Neil Tyak will back up Roiker here this evening. As Jeff Molesky gets across the timeline. Stomps up and feeds the big man Tyler Digby. Across it goes to Reese Dutch and into the corner for Bucktooth. Finds Digby. Here's Ratcliffe near side. Bucktooth, swing pass down to Digby down low. Drive across the top. Shot on the run there. Save from Poulin. Big rebound pops out front. And Carson Leung. As here comes Dane Doby quickly off the bench. And Carson Leung has to be mentioned in that Rookie of the Year mix now, along with Dylan Ward and Logan Schess, as the transition player for the Roughnecks. Is an outstanding year for Calgary. Here's Evans. Quick shot and a save again for Roik down low.
Been a good rookie crop. Robert Church, Tyler Digby in that conversation as well.
Yeah, Riley Lowen getting lost in the mix there in Edmonton as he was named the Rush's Rookie of the Year. As McBride will get it ahead to Snyder, who is out front in the loose ball category once again in the National Lacrosse League. Another outstanding year in the face-off dot for number 4. As here comes Scott Ranger, got some room, feet inside. Here's McIntosh, scores.
Oh, nice look inside from Scott Ranger. Kind of wound up outside like he was going to take a long shot, and just a little roll inside and nice layup on top.
And Brad, that's kind of what's made these 2 draft picks for the Roughnecks so good is that guys like Garrett McIntosh and Carson Leung can come up from that back end and stay up there and play some offense, as McIntosh shows he's got a little bit of touch in front of the goal.
Yeah, they wanted to draft big, athletic transition bodies, and that's exactly what they did. Is McIntosh just sets a hard pick, and then when he gets that stride on you, no one's going to catch Garrett McIntosh. And Carson Leung, I think, put him in a foot race with only almost anybody in the National Lacrosse League, and he might be right up there.
Bradley Cree secures the loose ball as he and Cody Bremner play in back-to-back games here for Vancouver.
Cree, another rookie, only has gotten into a little bit of games for the Vancouver Stealth, but Doug Locker and company impressed with what Cree's brought so far.
Here's Dutch working on Cornwell. Step back shot there, skips wide on the far side. Around the boards it goes to Lewis Ratcliffe, 5 on the shot clock. Here's Lewis, feeds Dutch, time winding down, and Dutchy will just throw it into the corner and get off on the change. And, you know, we talked about it at the end of the game last week, fellas, about that reverse transition for the Stealth, the offense getting off to the bench and allowing the defense to get out there and play 5-on-5 defense. We'll keep an eye on that here tonight, as Calgary, one of the best transition games in the National Lacrosse League, and they're going to have to be wary of that and get back on defense quickly. And numbers here for the Roughnecks now. Here's Evans, feet inside. Veltman was tied up by Matt Beers. He's got Ilya Gaich up and across center. Rim here for Ilya Gaich to step in. Gaich winding, firing. He ripped it wide as he looked for that far side post, hip high. Sorry, Bradley.
Stealth did play last night in Edmonton with 15 of the same 16 runners that they have on the floor tonight, so tired legs might be a factor. We'll see if Calgary wants to play some run and gun to get these guys tired early.
Well, nothing to save yourself for now. You might as well empty the tank here if you're the Stealth in their final game of the season. Get you some scores from around the league as we move along too, as a pass for Dixon is out of the reach of Ranger, and it's snatched out of midair by Matt Roy. Here's Cody Bremner, who had a goal last night. 9.5 minutes here to go, first quarter, timeout coming. As Bremner will spin back into the middle, finds Dutch out high, swing it. Here's Garrison up on offense, tuck and go on Carnegie. Garrison trying to work to the front of the goal, had the ball checked away. Now McCray. As that ball's won by Digby, feed down low, Ratcliffe with a reaching shot, and it gets stopped there from Poulin on the stick side.
Good try by Lewis, reaching around. I like to see that. Even if you don't score them early, it keeps the goalie on us for later in the game.
Leung will slow it up, feed to Sean Evans. And across it goes to Darryl Veltman, and now Dean Doby. He's got the one sock on the one leg and the knee brace on the other. Out wide, here's Shatler dangling down low. So crafty with the stick. Doby with a shot and a save from Reich. And he'll hang on. And we'll take it a break. Thanks for joining us right here on YouTube and the Lacrosse Network. This is the National Lacrosse League. We're right back after this.
Fans, let's head down to Mikey C.
Ah, yes, fans, I'm here with Andrina and Kelly, and there are charter bus lines moving the game. We're going to put you guys right in the action. The bombshells are going to take you to some club seats, so you can get right down in there, girls. Are you ready? All right, our charter bus lines moving the game. Andrina and Kelly are going down there.
Lacrosse fans, welcome back here on the Lacrosse Network, and we want to let you know, get some new team gear by visiting NLL Shop online. You know the deal. Go to shop.nll.com for the best prices and selection on clothing and accessories for all 9 teams. Flat rate shipping, no hassle returns. NLL Shop is the place for all things NLL. Visit shop.nll.com today. Kevin, it's powered by Fanatics. Not a bad start here for either team. Tentative.
Yeah.
A little bit maybe for Vancouver, but a couple of good chances, and just down 1-0 here coming out of the first time out.
Yeah, a little bit of end-to-end action. It's been interesting, the couple of face-offs we've had. They've been a real battle down there with Snyder. He's kind of got both balls, but Stealth came up with him on the loose ball, so it's been a real interesting battle with the first couple of face-offs.
Should get you the referees while we got a chance here. Mark Gardonio, Greg Pepper, and my man Scotty McDonald working the 30 tonight. As a battle for the loose ball. Reese Dutch all tied up by Carnegie. Digby will come in and help out. Comes away with it, driving inside. Feed down low, Bucktooth. Finds Ratcliffe out high, loads up, fires. Good save there from Poulin as he got a leg on that one. And gets the loose ball free for John Harnett, who lobs it over the top to Dan McCray. Roughneck offense right back out there. Here comes Ranger out there with Curtis Dixon. And it'll be 2 rights and 3 lefts on this offensive set as here's Veltman out high. Feed into the corner, Schattler. Near side, Dixon. 8 on the shot clock now for Superman. Drive down low, bad angle. Here's Dixon as he loves that step back sub shot, and Roik had a good book on that one as he drags that ball back into his crease.
Yeah, you really have to jump out on Dixon when he tries that. He just kind of takes a half a step backwards and he shoots a sub shot from low to high.
Jeff Molesky was letting him know too, wants to bruise up Curtis Dixon a little bit before he heads over to the postseason.
Well, that's one thing Curtis Dixon does not like is that physical play, but you know, one of the players in the league that just really has the ability to create his own shot at any time. Outside shot there from Cody Bremner is stopped easily by Mike Poulin.
And one of those guys, when he gets angry too, can put 6-7 past you in a hurry.
Here's Leon. He'll make a change as he takes a check there from Cliff Smith. He will most likely play both ends here tonight. Here's Evans off the crossbar as he made a quick move down low.
Sean Evans, another one of those guys you just can't let fake and run underneath. He'll bury those 9 out of 10 times.
I mean, really, there's 3 potential MVPs on this Roughneck roster with Dobie, Dixon, and Sean Evans, and then a former MVP in Jeff Schattler. And here is Schattler working inside. Sub shot goes wide. Look out there, Mark Gardoni, as he ducks out of the way. 10 on the shot clock for Dixon. Down low, Evans. Feed across the floor. Dobie had to wait for it. Now he's inside double team. Here's Dobie faking. Shot comes in. Roik's got the stick save.
Good pressure by the stealth D. Good communication. The slide, the double team takes the shot away from Dane Dobie and keeps it 1-0.
Almost a turnover at center, and now the battle ensues, and John Harnett will come up with that loose ball. Here's Evans. He's going to try and create. Does. Gets a hard shot off into Roik, who was out to challenge on that one. Here's Grimes. He'll dish off to Molesky. Look out from behind as he hears the footsteps of John Harnett coming up. And now it's Jamie Lincoln, who has been playing better and better since being acquired from the free agent wire. Here's Ratcliffe. Can't get the shot off. Good stick there from Greg Harnett to disrupt that shot as Dutch ducks around to check. Here's Dutch to the crease. Diving shot comes in, and Poulin didn't know much about it, but he stopped it. And now a crease violation here on Vancouver.
It's good to see Reese Dutch still going hard to the net. You have to do that. Nothing changes. They'll just start to go in.
Snyder with a shot on the run, and Roik got a piece of that one as Garrison up with a loose ball. Feeds ahead to Justin Salt. 2-on-2. Here comes Salty. He's got Gaich on the trail. Here's Ilya Gaich. Backhand feed. Salt right in. Shot right into the belly pad as Mike Poulin just waiting for that one.
I kind of like to see guys shooting overhand when they get in on those kind of chances. You have better opportunity, better percentage-wise going up and down the post.
Poulin threw a ball away, so the Stealth get it right back. Digby. And Justin Salt will make a change now as Bucktooth comes off the bench. And here comes Lewis Ratcliffe as well. Bounce pass down low. Cody Bremner, 15 on the shot clock. Here's Bremner. Low jump shot and just missed over top of the crossbar. As Bremner is looking for goals early and often here for Vancouver, and I think that's what he needs to do. Got off such a great start early in the season, and then just kind of dried up, and then found himself on the lineup for about 5 straight, but back in last night, got a goal, and a nice one at that, and it's looking good here early tonight. Under 5 minutes we go in this first quarter. It's still 1-0 Calgary. And it's Ranger in possession. Development, quick pass, Dobie tried a shot off the stick of Molesky and out of bounds. New 30 here for the Roughnecks. When we come back, it's the Stealth and Roughnecks. Riggers lead at 1-0. You got it right here, National Lacrosse League on the Lacrosse Network.
It's row R with Bomber and my bombshells. It's time for our Booster Juice row of the game. And you know how we give it out. Bomber's got to find the loudest, wildest row, and Bomber's going to pick it. Make some noise. The Bomber, where's our Booster Juice row of the game? Bomber's looking for it. Where's it at, Bomber? We got it right there. What row? Row number 6, our Booster Juice row of the game. You guys got Booster Juice cups and GCs. Courtesy of Booster Juice, back to some NLL action.
2015 Vancouver Stealth season tickets are on sale now, starting at just $99. Visit the customer service booth.
Welcome back here on the Lacrosse Network. Jake Elliott, Brad Challoner, the Hall of Famer Kevin Alexander with you. Fans, the schedule for the first round of the playoffs is now set, and we have 2 great games to start us off next weekend. Toronto will host Buffalo in the East Division semifinal, and Calgary will host Colorado. Both games are next Saturday night, and they kick off at 7:30 Eastern, followed by Colorado-Calgary at 9. For more information on the games, tickets, and broadcasts, visit NLL.com. I mentioned those out-of-town scores coming in. Rochester hands Buffalo, I believe, their 8th straight loss with a 16-14 victory in that one. So Buffalo really limping into the playoffs, but they're in. And we'll go to Toronto to play that opening round game as the Rock come up with a big victory in Minnesota, 8-6 over the Minnesota Swarm. And the other final coming in, Colorado with a 1-goal victory in Philadelphia, 13-12 your final in that one. It's 1-0 here. The Roughnecks lead on a goal from Garrett McIntosh, and they're in possession now as we have 4.5 minutes to go in this first quarter. Sean Evans in possession. Feed down low. Here's Dixon trying to create a sidearm shot, and I think it caught a piece of Reich. It did, and they'll get a new 30 to work with. Here's Doby out high. Evans on the half wall, 20 on the shot clock. Evans, a little stutter step, almost tripped up. Now a shovel pass inside Dixon. Can't pull the trigger, so he'll pull it out. And feed Doby now on the wrong side of the floor. Swings it across as he and Veltman, Shetler that is, will go to work. Hard skip pass across Evans. Over the top, crank, and it's in.
Pretty good shot by Sean Evans. I was just going to say Molesky and Beers were playing great defense on the two-man game with their switches and getting out on the shooter. And then Evans came around the top and he made a good shot there, and make no mistake. But the defense looked pretty good. But these guys are good. You got to be all over them all the time.
Yeah, you took the words out of my mouth, Kevin. I was just about to comment too about how they're being kept at bay right now. The Roughnecks is all from the outside, but when you got shooters like Sean Evans from out there, I guess it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I mean, look at the numbers here, guys. I mean, Poulin is averaging 13.5 goals against and just a 73 save percentage, but Calgary with that offense can usually outscore their defense and goaltending issues if they have them on a particular night. And, you know, that's what makes them so dangerous is you just can't key on one or two guys because every single guy on that 5-man unit out there can stick it in the cage.
Yeah, I would probably say they're deep, and Rochester's the two deepest teams on O.
2-0 Riggers now. 3.5 to go in this opening frame. Shetler with a fake there. Looks like he's got some new mesh in the twig there for Shetz. And now Veltman. Shetler. Pick from Doby. He rolls to the goal. Here's Doby. Just got it tipped away from a good stick from Mike Grimes there, as otherwise Doby was on top of the goal point blank. Here's Nick Weiss. He's been an impressive rookie for the Stealth, as has this man, Tyler Digby. Gets around the poke check of Harnett. Feeds back out to Dutch. Swinging across to Lincoln. Got knocked down, though, as Harnett took a rough ride. Penalty call coming up. Didn't see who the infraction was on. Maybe Jamie Lincoln, but it was on John Harnett.
I think it's Cody Bremner on a hold by the looks of it.
So Poulin to the bench. 6-on-5 now for Calgary. And lots of time on the shot clock to work with here as Vancouver will set up in the zone. Veltman from the point. Gonna set up the play. Shot clock down to 6 now as here it comes from Evans around a screen. Looked like he had a lane. Dixon skip past Doby. Mishandled. And that'll do it for the shot clock. But the power play coming up for Calgary now. As you're bang on, Kevin, it will be Cody Bremner on a hold.
It was only a little one.
2 minutes regardless.
21 power play goals between Dane Doby and Jeff Shatler this year.
And we'll see the formation here. As it'll be Veltman the point man, Dixon and Doby on the shooters, Evans and Shatler down in the creases. Shatler in the crease there as he took that shot. There's Greg Pepper right on top of that, and here comes Beers. He's got speed across center. He's got Molesky on the wing. Here's Molesky. Is he going to try and do it himself? He is. Gets right to the goal, Molesky, and Poulin made the stop.
Draws a penalty on the way, though. The Stelk will take it.
And it looked like Molesky was through the crease and the first to touch the ball there, but the referee let that go. And now the ball stolen away by a speedy McFedridge as the penalty call will be made. We'll play some 4-on-4 here.
Just an aggressive going to the net by Jeff Molesky, and that's the kind of stuff that you need to do. You need to go hard to the net. That's what draws those kind of penalties, and the more you do that, the more opportunities you have of drawing the penalty.
Now there's almost all Stealth defenders and transition players. Offensive production is down this season than it was last season, significantly for a lot of guys, especially Jeff Molesky's down a handful of goals, and you know that's getting the idea late in the season. Charge to the net. A lot of them have been sidearm outside shots on the run, and those are tough goals to bury.
There's Digby as he'll work 2-on-2 with Reese Dutch on that far side. Dutchy got some room. Overhand shot deflected on the way through. Ball into the corner. Dutch up with it. Double team there as he flips it to Digby. Little dangle down low, a la Reese Dutch right there from Tyler Digby, but shot it out of bounds.
Yeah, nice move by Tyler. You got nice check too defensively. Just tip the stick at the end and threw the ball a little high.
Stick around at halftime. We'll have the top 5 plays of the year for the Vancouver Stealth for you. Little teaser there, the Dutchy dangle coming in. Here's Doby. Across the top, looking for a screen. Good defense there from Hodgson. Doby spins on him. Inside, Doby backhand feed down to the crease, and a good stop from Roik off of Veltman. With the glove hand side from Matt Roik as he took one away from Darryl Veltman. New 30 here to work with for Calgary. Near side, it's Evans. Got a pick there from Ranger. Evans trying to work inside. Oh, Hodgson had him all tied up. No call. Here's Evans still. And he whistled that one wide, and that will bound back across center. Garrison going to go after it. Took a friendly bounce off the boards. Here comes Garrison in all alone on the breakaway. Right in. Faking scores.
Well, everything that could go right did go right for the Stealth on that one.
Took a funny bounce right in between you, Brad, at that bench there. How did that one stay in play?
I want the assist for not touching that ball. That was literally right away from my fingertips. And Garrison able to grab that. The Calgary Roughnecks are now arguing that it's off the stanchion, but that was right on top of the boards here. I don't know if they can challenge that to see if the ball was out of play.
I don't know
They're definitely arguing it, but beautiful bury by Garrison. He was wide open all alone on the breakaway.
Well, I was on Off the Crossbar radio show this morning, fellas, and Teddy Jenner asked me who my Stealth MVP was, and of course, with a 4-13 record, kind of hard to pick an MVP, Kevin, but Tyler Garrison's name popped to my mind. Everything that he has done for this team this year, where would they be without Tyler Garrison? I know Reese Dutch is probably the easy answer there, is where would they be without Reese Dutch, but I feel like Tyler Garrison, as the Roughnecks pop one in, has done so much for this Stealth team that, you know, with the departure of Bobby Snyder, the injury to Mitch McMichael, and Garrison taking face-offs, playing short man, running that transition game, and producing a little bit on the offensive end as well. Could very well be the MVP for this Stealth squad.
Yeah, I don't think that you would see a lot of argument there as you see the replay on the Doby goal. Tyler's had a pretty solid year and done more than asked for.
And running without a knee brace now for the first time in his career. He looked like that scene in Forrest Gump where the leg braces come off, but it's just sweet freedom.
There's Snyder, and he adds another quick one and takes a little jab there from Matt Roik, who I think is going to pick up a penalty.
Yeah, Roik will get 2 for this, looking a little frustrated to give Snyder a slap on the legs.
As first Doby and then Snyder, and after the Garrison goal, the Roughnecks answer back with 2 quick ones, and both of those coming short-handed too, I believe. There's not much there from Roik, but they're going to call him.
Good shot by Jeff Snyder off the face-off, put it off the post and in on Roiker's stick side. And you know, you got to give it credit where credit's due. That's a hard thing to do when you're taking these face-off. Your stick takes an absolute beating. It gets all twisted and warped, and to go down and still have some decent accuracy on the shot, that's not that easy to do.
Vancouver needs a player to come over and serve the penalty. That'll be Bradley Cree. So we'll play 4-on-4 here for the next 16 seconds, and then the Roughnecks will go back to the man advantage as they open up a 3-goal lead here on Vancouver, 4-1. Garrison with a clean face-off win against Snyder. You see guys win draws against Snyder, but you don't see him beat him cleanly like that.
Well, maybe he's going to be a goal scorer tonight.
There's Ilya Gaich. They could use a couple of goals out of 15 here tonight, as the first quarter is in the books. The Roughnecks put up 4. The Stealth get 1. As 15 minutes done here from the Langley Event Center. We'll come back right here on the Lacrosse Network with second quarter action. This is the National Lacrosse League.
At 19:44, that's Snyder scored unassisted at 19:44. Stealth fans, let's check in with Mikey C.
Support the National Lacrosse League and show the world you're a fan with team merchandise from the National Lacrosse League official online store, shop.nll.com. You'll find a great selection of National Lacrosse League team items, including t-shirts, sweatshirts, accessories, and more. You'll also find great customer service, 365-day hassle-free returns, and fast shipping. So show the world you support the National Lacrosse League with official gear from shop.nll.com.
Dixon to the net, scores! Curtis Dixon again! It's 11-10 Calgary!
Want more great NLL action? Subscribe to the Lacrosse Network on your computer, tablet, or mobile device for access to all the games, live on YouTube. Get highlight reels, interactive player interviews, and behind-the-scenes coverage on all your favorite teams. YouTube.com/TLN. Subscribe today.
And Matt Pierce. And Snyder doesn't even know why he's going to the penalty box. As we'll see if we can pick up a replay on that.
Yeah, I didn't see anything there.
While they get that straightened out, I'll let you know that the Vancouver Stealth are now accepting deposits on 2015 season tickets. Prices starting as low as, is this right, fellas? $99 for season tickets. It's a great time to become a Stealth season ticket holder. For more information, visit stealthblacks.com.
For the price of a jersey, you can come to every single game in the season, or the price of some tickets at some other sporting events around town and concerts and that. It's a best bang for your buck around the league, I think.
I betcha.
List of stadium rankings in the National Lacrosse League came out this week. And
coming in at number 3 here at the LEC.
Number 3 for the LEC. Behind only Minnesota and Buffalo, I believe.
Well, I'll tell you what, Minnesota is a great place to go check out a lacrosse game. One of the nicest buildings in the league for sure. And, you know, what can you say about those Buffalo Bandits fans? I mean, 19,000 strong inside Bandit land tonight. As Kurt Malowski wants a word from the referee, Greg Pepper is going to wave him off and put the ball down at center. 5 minutes up on the board here for Matt Beers. 2 minutes goes up for Jeff Snyder. So it'll be a 4-on-3 here, Brett.
And this is all before play even started, guys. That's a dangerous penalty for Matt Beers to take before the draw even happened. So the Stealth will be down a couple quick goals near the end of that first quarter. I thought the pace was pretty good through 15, and then a couple short-handed stingers coming back to haunt the team that played less than 24 hours ago in Edmonton.
Grimes will have to get off as they had too many players on the floor. Face-off violation on Garrison, so McIntosh will scoop it up. So it's a 4-on-3 here for Calgary for the next foreseeable future. Here's Evans down low. Dixon's got some room to step in. Goes to Doby instead. High shot there on Reich, and he bats that one down with his shoulder. Lob pass over the top. Garrison trying to run onto this one. He's got speed. Here comes Garrison right in. Shot right on, but right into the middle of Mike Pula. Hard feed up the floor here to Sean Evans, and now it's a 2-on-1 here for the Roughnecks. Good stick there to knock that one away by Jeff Molesky. He's out there with the left-hander. Mike Grimes trying to clear a path. Here's Molesky right in front. Fake the backhand, goes forehand. Now Grimes with a sub shot, and that one stopped from Pula. Jeff Molesky, where'd that move come from, Kevin?
I've seen it a few times in practice. That's the first time I've seen it in the game.
Faking the backhand there. And now 2-on-1 back the other way as we open up. Here comes Curtis Dixon with Doby. Feeds Doby right in. Floats it over top of the goal. As now the Stealth will pick it up. And they've got a couple of Roughnecks trapped up the floor here. It's 2-on-2. Calgary will get back in time as on comes Reese Dutch. Weiss will head off. Bremner out there, and here comes Lewis Ratcliffe. We'll see if they want to isolate Reese Dutch here. Goes across to Ratcliffe. Lincoln, out there with Ratcliffe. He'll take it in the corner. High pick set there from Ratcliffe. Low shot there from Lincoln. Goes wide, stays in play. Dutch trying to scoop it up one-handed. Can't do it. Just tries to bat it in the corner as the shot clock about to expire. 8 seconds to go in the penalty time to Matt Reich, being served by Bradley Cree. And Calgary across the timeline. And now what do we got? Timeout Calgary.
Timeout Calgary, because they've had this power play opportunity but haven't yet had a chance to actually set it up and work the ball around the horn. It's been a couple of transition plays for the power play. Then Molesky forced to turn over, went back the other way, so the Roughnecks blow down a timeout and they want to drop a play here.
And more than anything, I think Kurt Molesky called this timeout just so he could have a word with Mark Gardonio and get him over towards his bench, as he was trying to do that since that Matt Beers altercation And neither referee was obliging Kurt Malowski, but he calls timeout here, and now Gardenia will head over. But they're not even talking about the power play right now. It's just the head coach working over the referee.
I would be interested to see if they try to get a quick play here within the 5 seconds that's left in the first penalty there. This will be interesting to see if they try to, if he's thought about that.
Well, then, after another 20 seconds, it'll be a full 3 minutes on a 5-on-4. As Beers took the major, Snyder took the minor. Here's Veltman, quick pass down low, Evans. Feed, Veltman shot, save. The loose ball comes right back to Veltman again. Lucky bounce there for the Roughnecks. Doby, new 30. Down to 6 seconds in the penalty time to Snyder. As Evans will just hang on here. And a little late for Poulin as he picked up Malowski, and Malowski says, pay attention to me up here. As they waste a few seconds there, but they get the shot off, and now they're going to discuss who that ball went off of. It's going to be Calgary possession and a new 30. So 2:55 left to go in the major penalty to Matt Beers. Score remains 4-1. It's now a 5-on-4 here for the Roughnecks. Same 5-man unit out there, except this time Evans is at the point. No, excuse me, Ranger is out there. Now Veltman, a shot right off the mask, and Matt Royka didn't even flinch. Now Dixon, Evans up top. Holds, rips, and that went off a body, I believe. Molesky, and right to Dixon, who slams it home. Power play goal for the Roughnecks. It's 5-1, and Matt Beers will have to stay inside that penalty box as that is off the major.
So pretty good shot by Dixon. Just kind of picked up a loose ball, a rebound, if you like, off of Evans. It went off Molesky and shot a nice low underhand shot glove side on Matt Royka.
Underhand bouncer. Watch the turn on this ball, guys. Just a wicked shot from Curtis Dixon. Takes a little skip and ends up top shelf.
Yeah, the rising underhand shot from Curtis Dixon. Not too many goalies are going to stop that one. As Snyder wins this draw against Garrison. And the Riggers will get set up on the man advantage one more time. As they're out to a 4-goal lead now here at 5-1. Doby, Veltman, Dixon, Evans, and Shetler out there. Here's Evans stepping in, feet inside Doby, and that's usually one that Dane Doby will handle. Not that time, as he sits on 49 goals now with one in that first quarter. Here he is again, and make it 50 for Dane Doby.
Didn't make a mistake on that one. You can't give these snipers all these chances time and again. It will not work. They're too good.
We'll try to keep that ball for Dane Doby, as he's the first and only player to hit 50 in the National Lacrosse League this year. And that 50th goal ties Lewis Radcliffe with the Calgary Roughnecks franchise record. Lewis set it in 2007, so one more goal, and that record will fall tonight.
Good shot once again. Another one of those underhand shots in the glove side that time.
So the penalty time now comes off for Matt Beers, who will remain in the penalty box, but we go back to even strength after 2 goals scored on the major penalty. Here comes Bradley Cree. It's a 3-on-2 if they push. Here's Weiss, Geich, Cree right in. Bounce shot just goes wide. Good ball movement there from the stealth, but no finish from Cree. And it remains a 5-goal lead here, 6-1. Cornwall across center. Down it to Dane Doby. Doby will slide down. He's got Veltman out there. Doby, feed across, Dixon into the corner for Evans. 10 on the shot clock now for Evan. Hard pick there from Ranger. Rolls to the goal. Evans still holding. Finds Ranger over the top, and good stop there from Matt Royk. Long pass here now for Weiss. 2-on-2, make it 3-on-2 as Salt joins the party. Here's Weiss holding. Feed down low, Garrison. Not going to force the issue.
Nick Weiss has got to attack his defender in that scenario to make that guy pick one of them, and then he just had a little dump pass to the crease. You got to go hard at the guy and make him make a decision.
That's a 3-on-2 right there that goes by the wayside. Here's Ratcliffe now. Digby. Reese Dutch. Shot clock winding down here. Dutch across the top. Got a fire. Here's Reese Dutch faking. Save from Poulin. And Reese Dutch can just not buy a goal as he looks skyward one more time. He's just got to be beside himself down on that stealth bench as Snyder rips another shot. And into the crowd, look out. And what are they going to say here? Off a stealth player, not a bounce. And I didn't see that touch anybody. Not much complaint here from Vancouver though, so it'll be Calgary ball. As Dixon will go to work on Mike Grimes. Doby pops out, quick shot there off the crossbar. And now a foot race for it, and Dixon finally realizes he's got Molesky right on him, and he overran the ball. Good hustle there from Mo. Here comes Smith with Grimes. And numbers here again for the Stealth, and they don't attack, but Molesky gets the shot off. Now Grimes with a backhand shot goes wide. Here's Hodgson, comes up a feet across. Here's Smith falling down and gets a shot off as Poulin makes the save.
Good attack by the Stealth, good movement. So that time the transition player is able to make a play, but Poulin stands tall.
Yeah, we had 5 of them up there, and they made right decisions. That's what you're looking for.
Under 10 minutes we go. 26-16, your shots on goal now in favor of Calgary, who lead it by 5. Schaller had a shot block, gets his own rebound. Off the bench comes Doby. Shot clock down to 6. Here's Evans off the wall out of the corner. It's the 2-15s matchup. Evans double team. Garrison comes over, and Evans nowhere to go. We'll just leave the ball on the turf. We will leave you for a break right here on the Lacrosse Network. We're back with more National Lacrosse League action right after this.
Mikey C is in the crowd looking for the Willow Dental smile of the game. Let's see those pearly whites.
All right, where are you? We're looking for that smile of the game. Looking for that smile. Where's those smiles? So we got some waving. We need to see some smiling. Where's the smiles? Hey-oh, right here. I'm here with Chase. How you doing, Chase? Good. You enjoying the action? Yeah. You're our Willowbrook smile of the game. We got a lot of swag for you, courtesy of Willowbrook.
Welcome back inside the Langley Event Center. Playoffs start next week, and the Calgary Roughnecks will host the Colorado Mammoth in the Western Division semifinal. The winner of that game will advance to face the Edmonton Rush in the Western Final. The game is 1 week from tonight, Saturday, May 3rd at 7 p.m. For tickets, visit CalgaryRoughnecks.com. As I know the Rough House will be packed for that one, as the Mammoth will go to Calgary for that Western Division semifinal, and that one should be a dandy.
Some pretty darn good fans there in Calgary, too. They have some pretty good 50-50s as well.
Well, about an extra set of 50-50 tonight, fellas, as last week rolled over here this evening.
They're estimating over $4,000.
See if I can relive some Minto Cup magic maybe here, boys. As down low it goes to Digby, back underway. Stealth down 6-1. Here's Ratcliffe, got a little bit of room, didn't take the shot. Now it's with Dutch, as he'll feed Bucktooth, who has not played a lot in this game as of yet. Here's Lincoln working one-on-one with McBride. Hard pick there as Lincoln went for the jump shot, and the ball left his stick. Now Digby picks up. He's going to power his way down low. Backhand feed across. Oh, what a stop from Poulin off of Lincoln. How about the feed from Digby to Lincoln, but better stop there from Mike Poulin. Now Snyder on the run. Feeds Danny Mack. Back to Snyder. Quick shot, and a kick save there from Reich, who finds it in his leg pad.
Oh, Jeff Snyder a little mad there. I think Matt Beers got a little high on that check.
Here comes Smith back to the way. He's going to fire quickly. And a bad angle shot stopped easily there by Mike Poulin.
Chin cup came off Jeff Snyder, so he's arguing that one was a little high. It's tough to argue, and the chin strap is wagging there, but no calls from the ref.
Out wide now, it's Ilya Gaich, steps around a pick. Ilya Gaich on the run, still Ilya fires, lifting short side, went wide. The ball here for Jimmy Lincoln with 10 on the shot clock. Feed down low, hard skip pass for Bucktooth, and that one ends up in about the 5th row here underneath our broadcast location. As Travis Cornwall back quickly. 8:10 here to go in the first half, and the Roughnecks lead it by 5, 6-1. Ranger with a bounce pass to Doby, and off the bench steps Sean Evans. Curtis Dixon will clear a path for him. Evans down low, flipper. Here's Dixon, trying to get around Crete. Feed into the corner for Evans one more time. Veltman through the middle. Here's Doby popping up way outside, and Doby's not going to force the issue, so he'll just play it into the corner. Good defense there from the Vancouver Stealth. Tyler Garrison, sophomore here for the Stealth. Feeds the rookie Digby, and now the ageless pro and Lewis Radcliffe. 13 years in the league for Lou. Dutch, quick shot Lincoln, and high bounce off the end boards here. Dutch took a high stick from Snyder, no call. Gives McCray a whack and frees up the ball. Here's Dutch. Feed down low. Radcliffe, bounce shot. Poulin stop. As Mike Poulin is in the zone here for the Roughnecks to start this one.
Ratcliffe looking short side, ends up putting it right in the stick of Poulin, who didn't get much to shoot at for Lewis Ratcliffe.
Schaller out there with Doby. Here's Schaller into the middle, feed to Doby, took his eye off the ball, dropped it. And good defense there from Grimes to come up with that loose ball. Lob over the top, Lincoln trying to come up with it. And he took his eye off the ball as he heard footsteps coming. Maybe one of the scariest passes to catch there, Kevin, that lobbing ball from the goaltender where you have to look back over your shoulder.
Takes forever to get there.
As Reich almost snatched away a ball. Here's Evans with a spinning shot, and he hit the junction. How about the move from Evans as he came out his weak side there and just spun and fired and hit it off the crossbar right where it meets the post. Evans feeds Schaller as he gets all the way across the floor here. Schaller tried to shovel inside. Doby with a backhand shot called in the crease. And we'll see if Calgary wants to challenge that one, as that was a highlight reel goal from Doby, if that one counts.
That was a great effort there. If I was them, I'd be challenging that, actually.
No flag here from Miloski, though. On comes Reese Dutch as we hit 6 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Bremner into the corner for Ratcliffe. Here's Bucktooth outside, tuck and go. Flip off to Dutch, 10 on the shot clock. Ratcliffe on the run, bounce shot comes in, didn't get through. Carson Leung will come up with a loose ball, and he'll try and weave his way out of the defensive zone. 8 seconds to get it across, and just does that in time. Cornwall, as there was question on whether Cornwall would play offense or defense coming out in his draft year. Looks like he's been stuck in the transition role now here in Calgary. Put up over 100 points in his final year of junior as Veltman ripped one wide, and ball picked up here by the Stealth on the run. Curtis Hodgson. Creed. Now Salt filling the lane. Here's Justin Salt. Got a man open in front. Bradley Creed.
Got to hit him earlier.
And transition opportunity by the wayside. Now Dutch with a shot. Poulin looks behind him, and it's underneath him.
From deep in the offensive zone, Dutch just wants to throw everything he can at the net and crack this drought.
Schaller to Doby. Under 5 minutes we go now. Doby will sling it across to Curtis Dixon. As Matt Beers back out there. Dixon backing away, still looking, finds Evans, loads, fires, save from Matt Roik. As Evans got buried by Smith after that one. Now a long pass up here for Weiss, got a man off the bench. Took a hard check there as he spins off of McIntosh.
McIntosh better be let up a little bit, because that was that dangerous suicide pass we talked about a minute ago.
He can punish you on the cross checks, can Garrett McIntosh. Here's Tyler Digby. Bucktooth gets screened. Digby with a hard shot there, and Poulin, who is just tracking the ball miraculously right now. It almost looks like he is anticipating where the shots are going before the shot even comes in.
Yeah, Stealth has to start working the ball inside a little bit more. If you're going to shoot the outside shot, it's got to come from a quick swing as he's moving around the crease.
Slow possession here for the Roughnecks. Time winding down. 6 in the shot clock now for Schaller. 5, 4. Pass across. Here's Ranger trying to create. Gets a shot off, but an easy stop there for Roy. Now Gaich, hard feed. Good one right on the mark. Right into Salt. Scores! What a feed for Millia Gaich up to Justin Salt.
And no mistake made by Salty. That's the kind of shots that I prefer to see transition guys shoot. If they're in on the net, pick your spot and shoot it. You're not a transition guy or a defender because you're cute with the ball. Go down, pick your spot, and hit it.
Signed, sealed, and delivered that pass from Millia Gaich. You're right, Kevin. Nothing fancy, just a stick on the shoulder, no fake, just a quick overhand shot. And that's one of the toughest stuff for a goaltender to make with a player on the run, just shooting overhand with no fakes.
I'll tell you what, Gaich really stepped into that pass and just threaded that one right through to Justin Salt. 6-2, Roughnecks lead the Stealth. We'll take another break here on the Lacrosse Network and come back with the conclusion of the first half. This is the National Lacrosse League.
Please welcome the Bombshells.
Welcome back inside the Langley Event Center. Jake Elliott, Brad Challoner, Kevin Alexander. I know always your favorite break of the game there, Kevin Alexander. The bombshells out onto the field doing their thing.
Oh, you betcha.
And we need to let you know you can watch.
National Lacrosse League playoffs begin Saturday at the Scotiabank Saddledome. Don't miss out on the playoff party as the Roughnecks begin their quest for the Champions Cup. The party starts at 5 p.m. inside Dutton's Lounge with the pregame tailgate, followed by the ball drop at 7 p.m. For all your ticket options, visit CalgaryRoughnecks.com or call 403-777-4646. Calgary Roughnecks. Come for the party, stay for the game. Presented by Remax.
To 22, your shots on goal now. Beers will leave it for Bucktooth. As they miss Brett Bucktooth to start this season and has worked his way up into fourth here in scoring for the Stout. Here's Ratcliffe, got some rim, feed down low, Digby faking, scoring as he dunks it home short side on Poole.
Well, the Stells worked the ball inside, gave themselves a higher percentage shot, and come up with the goal. Quite a few fakes in there by Tyler Digby, but he wound up punting behind Poulin.
Great footwork as he toes the line right on the doorstep, and then let the offense players make the fakes and take a shot. The transition guys, keep the stick on your shoulder and shoot. Let Tyler Digby tangle on the doorstep, and that's just what he does, 6-3.
Stealth answer back with a couple of goals here as Mike Poulin will get a little rapid tape around the leg pad.
21st of the season for Tyler Digby. That's second only to Logan Schuss in the rookie goal scoring department. As he's making a case for Rookie of the Year himself.
Absolute steal in the third round by Doug Lucker.
Yeah, pretty happy on that pick.
Another pick in Nick Weiss, who has really panned out here for the Stealth as well, as he'll face off against Snyder. Snyder moved early, and the pride of Port Hope will scoop it up.
Built in that Garrison mold, not stature-wise, but just what he brings on the lacrosse floor. He's physical, he's fast, and he's got some finish as well.
Hard-nosed player out of the Peterborough system. Bremner, who played his collegiate lacrosse at Cornell. Shovel pass here from Ratcliffe. Here's Bremner to Dutch. 10 on the shot clock for number 10. Drive down low, spin back high, jump shot over the top off of body. And right to Bucktooth. They give him the reset though. And they're counting it down here from Gardonio, and I don't think anybody realizes it. Still counting down from Gardonio. And that will go by the wayside as that'll be a shot clock violation. So good refereeing there from Gardonio, as there never should have been a reset, and Gardonio continue to count down that 30. Gonna give the Stripes some props when they do it right.
Oh yeah.
As usually I'm so hard on the boys in the zebra shirts. Feed inside, Dobie's got 51.
Here's the franchise record, 51. Andrew McBride going to chase that ball down for Dane Dobie, who's in the MVP candidate category.
And maybe the leader in all-time games played for Andrew McBride right on top of that one as he came flying off the bench to collect that ball. Now coming flying off the Stout bench is a yellow flag as they're going to challenge this latest goal from Dane Dobie.
Challenge the franchise record goal here.
And I don't know, fellas. This one could be coming back.
Maybe. Roughnecks bench is clapping, but...
And now Beers and Snyder having words here in the timeout. And Beers trying to get Snyder to go here.
Molesky getting his nose dirty in there too.
Snyder's not going to back away from anybody as finally Pepper realizes what's happening here and comes in to separate the two teams.
Well, Snyder's he picks his spots pretty carefully. I watched him for quite a while, and
let's watch the slow-mo replay here.
Skinny can get under too.
So shot comes in. Is it in before Dobie touches down? Tough to tell from that angle.
Let's give him the benefit of the doubt if it's for that. I would say it looks good to me.
There's the first toe. I think that's a good look there. Ball in now. Is Dobie in the air? I think he is.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. And yeah, McBride, Johnny on the spot grabbing that ball. I think when it's Dane Dobie, and you know that goal is probably going to come by the end of the night. And he was ready for it. 7-3, Dobie's hat trick goal.
Gardonio still reviewing the evidence inside the penalty box. And on the headset here with Mission Control back in New York.
I'm actually surprised it's taken that long.
Well, it's been chronicled, Kevin. I'm about 0 for 14 in the replay department this season.
And I was giving them the benefit of the doubt on this one, but
here comes the call from Gardonio. Goal. Let's just leave the dirty work up to you guys, since you had it. 51 goals on the season for Dane Dobie. And now the all-time franchise leader in that category as he passes a former Roughneck and current Stealth Lewis Ratcliffe in that department. Here's Hodgson. He's got Weiss driving to the goal. On the back doors. Over the top shot. Ilya Gage scores.
Great shot by Ilya. Once again, it stemmed from the face-off with a win at the face-off circle. And Ilya wound up with the ball. It was a little bit of a hesitation, like he wasn't going to shoot, and it kind of froze Poulin, and he was able to put it in the top corner.
Not a hard shot, Brad Challoner, but an accurate one as it goes hip high, posted in.
And a little trickery too, I think. He was winding up sort of low sidearm, didn't take the shot, sort of a screen got in front of him, and then he went overhand short side on Poulin. Great goal by Ilya.
Nick Weiss wins a clean face-off against McIntosh, and now with a minute and a half to go, Stealth down by 3. Ratcliffe will slow things up and get the offense out there as off the bench steps Brett Bucktooth. And now what do we got?
Too many men on the floor for the Stealth.
A turnover here on Vancouver. And too many men. That's going to be a penalty. Yes. That's a tough one. You just kind of shoot yourself in the foot and just take the momentum away after scoring a big goal.
Yeah, that's must be some kind of miscommunication there, because it was not like they were in a hurry or anything like that.
No, I mean, it wasn't really an advantage play where you shoot a guy off early to gain the advantage. It's just a little miscommunication there.
Yeah, just a lapse on the bench as they roll out an extra guy. But they had a good penalty kill last time. Calgary had nary chance to set up 5-on-4. Let's see if they self can do it again.
See what they do on this one as they get the motion moving out. Dobie stepping in, skip pass across Evans. Veltman into the middle. Schattler with the shot. Had Roy going the wrong way, but missed the goal. And they're going to say Roy caught a piece of that one, and Calgary will maintain possession with a new 30. Up top for Veltman. Here's Dixon stepping in. Veltman down to the crease to Evans. Evans takes a chop there from Grimes. Here's Dobie looking for that far top corner. Now inside, that one looked like a handball on Molesky, and it's called. And it'll be Calgary possession here. Poulin just gives Schaller the Port Mitty bounce pass right there, right in the shins, Kevin. Never liked that one. Here's Dixon, hard pass Schaller, up top Veltman. Quarterback here on the man advantage. Schaller faking, goes down to the crease to Evans. There's Evans looking. Veltman back to Evans. Circles up high, back to Veltman. Dobie now. Here's Dixon through the middle. Half-heartedly. Now Veltman over the top, and a good stop again from Wright. Molesky looking to feed. And finds his man Hodgson across center. Final 15 seconds here. Royk's still in between the pipes, as I don't think they're going to pull him short-handed. And the Stealth with the shot clock off can just run time out here as Dutch runs into a double team, got tripped up. Calgary picks it up, 3 seconds to go. Evans on the run, got a man up ahead. Here's Schaller at the buzzer, scores! Are they going to count it? Yes, they will.
Yeah, they will.
Oh, man. Buzzer in transition with 4 seconds to go. And I think this one is going to count here from Jeff Schaller. As Vancouver doesn't have a challenge anymore.
I think he probably made it anyways.
Yeah, that was incredible speed by Schaller and Evans to get that ball off the floor. That's how fast the lacrosse ball moves. But Schaller caught that ball just past center with like 1 and change, and then he ends up scoring and beating the buzzer. That's incredible.
Let's see if we can see the clock in behind Schaller on that view. We cannot. Regardless, the goal is going to count, and similar to last week, where Matt Royk threw the ball away and they scored at the half, Calgary does the same thing and will take a 4-goal lead heading into halftime. 8-4, Roughnecks lead it, as Brad Challoner will try and run somebody down here before we take it to break. And it looks like he's got Nick Weiss down on floor level.
Nick Weiss. You guys played last night. How you feel finding the legs tonight?
I think the legs were a little tough coming out, but I think they're under us now, and we should be able to get going real good.
You guys look pretty good in transition, running the floor really well, a couple goals in transition. Is that the word from Coach Chris Hall to get the ball up there and work it around in transition?
Absolutely. We talked early in the dressing room that we really wanted to push the ball on these guys, and we thought we could get good transition opportunities from it.
Calgary Roughnecks are playoff bound. Vancouver Stealth, unfortunately, are not. Any extra pressure to sort of beat these guys up a little bit and send them into the playoffs bruised?
Well, it's easy to say we don't like them, and really we're just playing for ourselves and playing for the community and city.
Fan appreciation night here. What did you think of your first season here in Langley?
I think the fans were absolutely unbelievable and made my first year in the league a great experience.
Pride of Port Hope, Ontario. Good luck the rest of the way.
And now our Hayward Insurance participant 50-50 number.
Quick stick, they score. A beauty. Crawford sends it across the finish from Joshua.
Certainly they like this home crowd.
Good crowd tonight at the ACC. They're rocking. Oh, and being pushed aside. Priolo absolutely manhandling Kevin Ross. He gets to it. Greer. Davis has the lane, walks in. Wade shoots, scores! Jared Davis on his off wing. Now here's the shot, they score! And it's Dixon with his 7th goal of the night right through gold. And the Roughnecks win 14-13. Ryan Bennett trying for a swim above the zone, gets by Edwards, and hugging that post, not tight enough though. Big Rose slid over. I don't know where the ball found any room.
Shane Jackson tries a little give and go. Schuss works free from one, fires and scores. Logan Schuss. Iannucci gives up. Westervelt with a clean shot, goes right to the goal and scores. Drew Westervelt cuts the lead in half. It's 4-3 to Mini.
The top, well over the net. Rebound, Greer. Missed the net, shooting. What a save! Chiliano from his rear end. Strong Curtis Knight.
To the corner. Pollock in possession. Right up front, Grant behind the back, he scores!
Up top, Benesh. Flip pass to Varens in front to Williams. He shoots and scores. The sneaky shot by Sean Williams beats Matt Vince over his left shoulder. It's 4-2.
This is NLL Halftime. Hi, everybody. I'm Dave Walls. With the regular season winding up this week in Week 18, let's take a look at the standings and see where your favorite team is ending up. First, in the NLL Eastern Division, Rochester claims first place with a record of 13-4, and they face the Buffalo Bandits later on tonight. The Bandits, meanwhile, are in the middle of an epic skid, and if they don't defeat Rochester tonight, they could leave themselves open to dropping to third place, as they're currently sitting at a tie with Toronto. Toronto, meanwhile, sits in that third place spot, and with the win tonight against Minnesota and Buffalo losing, Toronto could secure themselves a home playoff position. Meanwhile, at the bottom of the division, Philadelphia and Minnesota are both playing for pride. Philadelphia will wonder what could have been as they face Colorado tonight at the Wells Fargo Center. Minnesota, meanwhile, will look to rebound with another young squad next season as they battle the Toronto Rock at home at the Xcel Energy Center. Meanwhile, moving out to the NLL Western Division, Edmonton ran away with the the division this year with their 16-2 record, winning last night over the Vancouver Stealth 10-5. They have the home field advantage throughout the NLL playoffs. Meanwhile, Calgary is comfortably sitting in second place with an 11-6 record, just 4.5 games back of Edmonton. They face Vancouver tonight out at the Langley Events Center. Colorado, meanwhile, has finally secured that third place position in the NLL Western Division. They will look, however, to defeat a wing squad that defeated them just a few weeks ago in their own home floor, 14-12. Finally, Vancouver caps off a disappointing season tonight at the Langley Events Center, losing first on Friday night to Edmonton 10-5, hosting the Calgary Roughnecks tonight. Vancouver will want to give their fans the first year in Vancouver a reason to come back for 2015. That does it for NLL Halftime. Thanks for watching. We'll get you back to your game in just a moment. This is the National Lacrosse League.
Support the National Lacrosse League and show the world you're a fan with team merchandise from the National Lacrosse League official online store, shop.nll.com. You'll find a great selection of National Lacrosse League team items, including t-shirts, sweatshirts, accessories, and more. You'll also find great customer service, 365-day hassle-free returns, and fast shipping. So show the world you support the National Lacrosse League with official gear from shop.nll.com.
Welcome to halftime here at the Langley Events Center. Jake Elliott with you. At halftime between the Stealth and the Roughnecks, as the regular season starts to close down here at the LAC, we decided here at the Langley Events Center to take a look back at the top plays of the 2014 regular season. We decided to pick our top 5 for you. Let's have a look at the top 5 plays of the 2014 season for the Vancouver Stealth, Coming in at number 5, it's the top scorer for the Stealth in Reese Dutch, and one of his trademark moves with the stick. It's the Dutchy Dangle here at number 5.
Here's back to the screen for Dutch. She moves back and forth. Dutch on the pop-up. Loads up Dutchy Dangle. Spins back. Here's Dutch. Still in. Dutch shoots it. Oh! Reese Dutch with BB.
A beauty there from number 10. Coming in at number 4, it comes from the defense and Matt Beers as he absolutely lights up Jamie Rooney from the Buffalo Bandits. Let's take a look at number 4 and Matt Beers with a huge hit. Pink in the rink getting 2 of the 5 spots here. Coming in at number 3, it's the big man, Tyler Digby, the rookie with an impressive over-the-shoulder backhand goal right into the top corner. They don't come much prettier than this one here for Digger. 3 down and 2 to go. Next up, it's number 5, the left-hander for the Vancouver Stealth, Cliff Smith, goes over the shoulder and catches the goaltender by surprise, as this one is definitely worthy of a top 2 spot here, but comes in at number 2, it's Cliff Smith. Coming in at number 1, maybe the save of the year, never mind here for the Stealth, Tyler Richards with an absolutely miraculous save at a halftime buzzer to save a goal going into the locker room. Check out this one, number 1 from Tyler Richards, and a great save.
As they get the play set up, and it looks a little confused, like they don't know what they want to run here. Matthews with 5, skip pass, skip down the drive. 2 on the clock. Feed, Matthews, quick stick.
Absolutely unbelievable effort there from the man they call T-Rich as he locks up the number 1 spot, and it comes from 0-0 in goal with just an amazing stop there. We hope you enjoyed our top 5 plays here from the Vancouver Stealth in 2014. Second half action between the Roughnecks and the Stealth is coming right up. Enjoy the game.
All right, let's visit Mikey C, who's down.
Here's a shot. Dix into the net. Scores! Curtis Dixon again! It's 11-10 Calgary!
Want more great NLL action? Subscribe to the Lacrosse Network on your computer, tablet, or mobile device for access to all the games, live on YouTube. Get highlight reels, interactive player interviews, and behind-the-scenes coverage on all your favorite teams. YouTube.com/TLN. Subscribe today.
The National Lacrosse League playoffs begin Saturday at the Scotiabank Saddledome. Don't miss out on the playoff party as the Roughnecks begin their quest for the Champions Cup. The party starts at 5 p.m. inside Dutton's Lounge with the pregame tailgate, followed by the ball drop at 7 p.m. For all your ticket options, visit CalgaryRoughnecks.com or call 403-777-4646. Calgary Roughnecks. Come for the party, stay for the game. Presented by Remax.
after 30 minutes of play. Jake Elliott, Brad Challoner down in between the benches as we'll await the return of Kevin Alexander as the bombshells come on to the floor here. And Brad Challoner 8-4 after 30 here. Roughnecks out shooting the Stealth 29-22. Give us your thoughts on that opening half.
And I think that the Vancouver Stealth have shown some resilience. They've shown that they're not going to mail it in tonight. You know, they've been eliminated from the playoffs for about a game and a half now. It's a better performance than I think they looked last night in Edmonton. There is still 30 minutes to play. I think they're running the ball really well in transition. And, not getting fooled when they got up there on offense. They were working the ball around, slowing things down, and their tranny guys didn't look that out of place, and that panics up there. They got a couple goals in transition. That's why they've got this only 4 goal deficit. Could be a lot worse against one of the best offenses in the National Lacrosse League, but it's a team that wants to go out with a little bit of pride. It is fan appreciation day here at the Langley Event Center, and still they're going to go down swinging. Game has impressed me too a little bit. I expect this one to get a little bit more chippier the next 30 minutes. There's Nick Wiese when I interviewed him at the half. These two teams don't like each other, and it's going to get physical. The Stealth want to take some extra hacks and whacks at these Calgary Roughnecks players. They're going to the postseason. The Stealth aren't, so give Curtis Dixon a little bruise. Give Evans that extra shot. That means the Vancouver Stealth are getting close.
Jane Joby with goals 49, 50, and 51 for the Calgary Roughnecks puts him into the franchise lead for goals in a season with 51. And we should clarify off the top, Brad, we mentioned a little bit of confusion and partly on my own, but with a loss tonight, Minnesota guarantees themselves the #1 pick overall in the upcoming draft again, Brad Challoner, which means Vancouver will have the second overall selection in the upcoming NLL draft.
Yeah, there's lots of good players coming up. I don't think the #2 overall pick is going to be any slouch. It'll be a player that can draw right into an National Lacrosse League roster. And one other thing I want to mention here is we'll keep an eye on Sean Evans tonight. Cody Jamieson had a monster night for the Rochester Nighthawks. He now leads the league with 108 points. And Evie has 101, so 7 points away for Evie to try to take that scoring title.
1-3 in that opening half for Sean Evans, and Kevin Alexander up from the locker room. What were the words from the head coach Chris Hall in between?
Well, he was not exactly thrilled with the half. Obviously, he was kind of talking about the mental mistakes more than the physical ones. Like you could example the goal at the end of the half. You shouldn't turn the ball over with that much time left. And little things like that. And those are the things that night in and night out are hurting the team. And guys just got to use more lacrosse IQ. Yes, what it amounts to.
Second half action back underway here. Stealth will have the opening possession. 8-4 Roughnecks as we welcome you back inside Langley Event Center right here on the Lacrosse Network. As Restart still searching for a goal as Bucktooth tries from long range, and it's stopped by Poulin. Long pass over the top, brought in one-handed. Here's Leon, and a good save there from Reich as he kicks that one out of play. How about the pass from Poulin and a better catch from Carson Leon?
Leon's a fast guy. He's a great player. He's going to be a real good one for many years to come. And he's been saved by Rooker.
I didn't think there was any chance that Leon was going to get underneath that ball, but he snared it with one hand, but a better save from Matt Reich. Here's Rangers. They'll work 2-on-2 on this near side with Evans. Swing pass across for Schaller. Look 5-hole, and Reich's got that one.
Yeah, good read by Roy. Schaller trying to get Roy coming across the screen. Skip pass. Roy able to slide over. Make that skip pace.
Unforced turnover there on the Stealth as Garrison tried to hit Radcliffe with a pass, and he just took his eyes off the ball. Burnett back the other way. McIntosh, the opening goal of the game. And brother Ben McIntosh projected to be the #2 pick overall out of Drexel University via Coquitlam.
Maybe a good 50, Vancouver Stealth. He's a big body righty, like
Drexen, through the legs of Roy, and stays out. Right-handed offensive player.
You don't want to pass the guy up like that. Especially a local guy, but I think the Vancouver Stealth definitely need help on the lefty side. They might be looking for a left-handed body on that pass.
Radcliffe with a bounce shot, a projected #1 overall pick. Jeremy Noble looks like he will join his brother Jason Noble in Minnesota. Nice little marketing tool there for the Swarm, the Noble brothers. Here's Ranger. Ranger holding around as Evans took a hard shot. Now he wants the ball. He's going to whip one in off the far side, piping in past Roy. What a shot there from Evans.
Great shot. Simple thing there. If you watch on the replay, that's a great example of swinging the ball. So the Roughnecks took the ball, went from one side to the other and back again, and just an easy shot by Evans. It was inside the post, which was a great shot. But those are the ones that just keep the goalies moving, and they're difficult to stop.
That is almost an impossible shot to stop there from right off that far pipe and in. Evans puts up the 9th tally of the evening for the Roughnecks, and they're back in front by 5. Another quick move before the whistle by Snyder. It'll be Vancouver ball. Weiss wants to pass this thing off, and nobody open. Finally, Ilya Gaich, who had one little dirt move. Here's Gaich, stops up, feeds Digby, faking, trying to get around McRae. Now played out high Dutch at the restraining line, faking. Summer missed the goal. Gaich with a shot, and Poulin right in position to stop that one. Quick pass again to Leon. Dobie off the bench. Here comes Dobie looking for 52, and Rink gets the stick side arm on that one.
Yeah, Roykin bites, good call on his crease. Threw out that elbow and knocked that pass down for Big Dobie.
I'm sure there's a better team in the league that utilizes their bench than Calgary, as they always have a man just flying off that front gate.
The keyword there is flying, because they do come off in a hurry.
Dobie must have 20 this year doing things like that.
Bucktooth will get it set up here now for the stop. Lead on the shot clock. Here's Ratcliffe. Got some rim. On the run. Can't pull the trigger. All the way across the floor now. Ratcliffe. Time winding down. Tries a bad angle shot. Gets it off the base of the post, but the rebound goes right to McIntosh.
Tough luck there for Lewis. That's a great play to make when the clock's running down. You'll always get that rebound back.
Arnett will slow things up. Play it to Shetler, now Scott Ranger. Good to see Scott Ranger back in the lineup as he was battling some concussion problems early in the season and looks to be back to full health. Is here Sean Evans. Tries to get inside and ball knocked away. Good defense there from Vancouver, and here comes Mike Grimes on the run. Up there with Molesky, 3-on-2. Here's Grimes. And that one goes wide as, again, Mike Grimes goes with that underhand shot. Kevin, you'd like to see him come over the top with that.
I'd like to see him make a better decision. There's 23 seconds left on the clock there, and that's not a great high-quality shot.
We've seen Mike Grimes score many a times in that similar situation, but just hasn't been his year this year in transition. No pass, Schaller. Bellman running interference. Beers will switch off on Schaller. Here comes Dobie for another pick. Feet across. Gets in back door. Oh, a slam attempt there. Reich got the glove on that one as he denied Dixon. Here's Justin Salt with 2 goals on the evening. Hard feet across and knocked down. Schaller trying to free it up from Reese, and now a loose ball out to center. Schaller will run onto this one.
Decision making for the transition as they look for help back up. The Aaron Fowler watching the block, but that one's knocked down by the Calgary defense.
20 on the shot clock, make it 18 now as Dixon to Evans. Inside, a shot and a save from Roy, who was going down. As Carson Leon found himself open on the doorstep. Cliff Smith checks the pocket and feeds to Bucktooth. Bucktooth says, down low man. And here comes Bremner off the bench. Tony Bremner will take it out high. Feed to Lewis Ratcliffe on the half wall. Drive down low, Ratcliffe. Spins back, he's got Smith open. Smith, hard feed. Bucktooth over the top, save from Poulin. And now Harnett will pick it up 2-on-1 here with Snyder. Make a 3-on-1 with McIntosh. Here's Harnett right in. Hits the trailer. McIntosh makes a move around a man and fires low. Royk's got that one in between the wickets. And Mark Cardonia will blow play down with 9:41 here to go in the third quarter. Roughnecks lead it by 5, 9-4. We're back with more NLL action right here on the Lacrosse Network after this.
Stealth fans, let's check in with Mikey C.
playoffs begin Saturday at the Scotiabank Saddledome. Don't miss out on the playoff party as the Roughnecks begin their quest for the Champions Cup. The party starts at 5 p.m. inside Dutton's Lounge with the pregame tailgate, followed by the ball drop at 7 p.m. For all your ticket options, visit CalgaryRoughnecks.com or call 403-777-4646. Calgary Roughnecks. Come for the party, stay for the game. Presented by Remax.
Back to action here at the LAC as the Roughnecks leading by 5. All right, back underway here. 37-26, your shots on goal in the favor of the Roughnecks. Vancouver in possession. Ratcliffe out high, feeds Reese Dutch. He's going to pull the trigger and hit the post. And Dutchy, again, just frustrated as you can imagine, as that one about 2 inches away from the back of the goal. Here's Digby on the post up. Feed out to Dutch. Hard pass, Lincoln couldn't secure. Comes out of there with the corner with the ball, though. And feeds out high to Bremner. Now it's Digby. Goes to work on McCrae. Dutchy taken down in front of the net there by Harnett with a hard check. Here's Dutch. Low. It's fire. Scores! There it is for Reese Dutch.
He just had to get angry. He just had to get a high stick on the chin. And that fires Reese Dutch up. Puck back fire. Good hands by Tyler Digby to secure that ball. Here comes the flag. But a monkey off the back of Reese Dutch. 21 long days. This one stands.
I'm not sure what Kurt Malowski is challenging here on Reese Dutch's 35th this season. Maybe somebody off ball in the crease.
Well, the way things have been going for Dutchy, this could prove to be interesting.
If they take this one off the board, look out.
The only thing I could think of is Digby was close when he made that pass. Maybe he got pushed backwards. It took a couple steps back. We'll find out here.
Digby was trying to alert the referee that Dutch took the high stick before Dutch actually took the shot. Here's the angle from Dutch. Is there somebody on the far side? Right on top of the crease, there's Bremner. Or is it Ratcliffe? Excuse me, it's Ratcliffe. But I think he's outside when that ball crosses it.
Overhead will give us a better look.
Yes, indeed. That's not the angle that we're looking for right here. As they'll give it the review. As here will be the definitive look. Look at the top of the crease here for Ratcliffe coming into your shot now. Where's the ball? Ratcliffe outside the crease. It's in the net. That's a goal.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm going to stake my reputation on this one right here, Kevin Alexander. This one is going to count. And yes, sir, indeed. Reese Dutch has 35 on the season.
Well, a bit of a drought for Dutchy for sure, but, those happen from time to time. You don't like them to be that prolonged, but too good a shooter to make it last forever.
Brad, I'm nervous to leave the math up to you, but you mentioned 187 minutes and change to start the game.
I'll just say that aside from summers and winters off of lacrosse, Reese Dutch probably hasn't ever gone that long in his life without scoring a goal.
All right, back underway. Stealth cut it back to 4, and here comes Nick Weiss trying to get around Leung with a bounce shot, and he skipped it out of bounds. So every time that the Stealth have scored, the Roughnecks have answered back in quick fashion. They'll see if they can come up with a defensive stop here.
Well, that 2 minutes after every goal is the most important part of the game. Either way, whether you're on O or on D, Calgary get caught with too many men here.
Yes, they did. There's Gardonio right on top of that one. And looks like Travis Cornwall will be the in-home here for the Roughnecks tonight as he comes across to serve the bench minor for Timothy Mendes. Both teams have been called on that now. And a chance for the Stealth to creep a little closer on the man advantage now.
A pretty consistent game from the officials tonight so far, Jake. Going both ways and consistent with the calls.
Been impressed with the refereeing here tonight. As Digby down low. Goes to Dutch, now back 2. Goes to Ratcliffe. Here's motion from the Stealth. Goes to Dutch. Got a lane. Got a shot. Got a save. And Poulin looked behind him, and he finds it down at his feet. You just wonder if the floodgates are going to open for Reese Dutch after finally breaking the seal. Shatler. They'll go for a run here, short-handed. Shot clock running down to 12 here for Evans now. Out wide is in no hurry. Evans feet inside, nobody home. Ball bouncing around, picked up by Evans, cranks one in, and with 1 second on the shot clock and bounced it high. Digby looking for another too many men call, not going to get it.
Should have.
Stealth will set it back up here on the 5-on-4 once again, halfway through the minor penalty for too many men. Dutch wants to play the point this time, and he'll set it up. Here's Digby around a screen, overhand shot, and that's usually one Digby will send home, but he missed the far side by about 6 inches.
Stealth power play, a little bit guilty. If you watch the Calgary power play, when they pass the ball around, each guy, when he gets the ball, he makes the defense check him. That way there's always an odd man situation in front of you. Stealth aren't doing that. They don't engage the defensive player before they move the ball.
Turnover on the Roughnecks at center will give the Stealth another crack here. Maybe one more opportunity on the power play. Lincoln will hustle on down to the crease. Bucktooth will set it up. Goes to Reese Dutch. Back to Bucktooth. Backhand feed. Dutch right in. Faking and lost the handle. And now it's picked up by Carson Leung, trying to leg it past Bucktooth. Here's Leung right in. Scores!
He's got the wheels.
He can run like the wind and just ran right past Brett Bucktooth and goes 5-hole past Royk. Another shorthanded goal here for the Roughnecks. Make it 3 on the evening here for Calgary. And back out in front by 5, 10-5.
Roughnecks have a trend in their drafting over the last few seasons. Carson Leung, Travis Cornwall, Tor Reinhold, Garrett McIntosh to an extent.
Dinsdale.
These are all a lot of, with Garrett McIntosh being sort of the exception. All those guys were offensive players in junior. They all scored 30, 40 goals in their final years as junior, were the top guys on their team, and then had to become versatile because it's tough to crack this offense in Calgary. So when they do get the ball in transition, they can finish. These guys are pure goal scorers, some of them.
Carson Leung, probably maybe the most pure offensive player in that group that you just mentioned. But like you said, with guys like Dixon and Evans and Ranger ahead of you on the depth chart, you're probably not going to find much time up front.
Well, lucky for Carson, there's boards at the end, or he probably would have been running out the 200 feet there the way he was going.
Well done, Kevin. That might be your best of the year right there. Here's Ratcliffe. Feet inside. Bremner had his stick tied up by McFedrich. Dutch tried to snag it with one hand, couldn't do it. Hard check there from Ratcliffe as he threw one on Harnett. And McIntosh will pick it up at center. On comes Sean Evans. We'll keep the point total watch here on Evie. Is he in on any of the 2 goals here to start the second half? Here's Garrison up ahead of the play. He's got a bad angle. Going to try one anyway, and Poulin got the arm out on that one. Digby battles 2 Roughnecks for a loose ball here. And going to draw a minor interference. It'll be Vancouver possession. Ratcliffe. New third shot clock here to work with. Out high, Bremner. He'll swing it. Digby. Pass was a little high. Digby's got it now with McRae all over him. Here's Digby driving in, faking. Step back shot. Moved it wide. Poulin comes up with a rebound off the end wall. Hard feed up. Right at the center line for Doby. Stays on the right side. Here comes Doby. And now he'll pull the ball out as he'll get his teammates out onto the turf.
No assist for Evans, guys. Sits at 5 points right now tonight. That's 103.
And here he is again looking for more as Leung went looking for back-to-back goals, and Royk got a toe on that one. Double teamed in the corner here. Ranger comes out of there with it. And feeds down low for Evans. 20 on the shot clock now as a partial line change in the mix here for Calgary. Out wide, Shatler. One hand on the stick here. Shatler feeds Evans. Pass for Veltman. As he'll try a bad angle shot, and that'll be a shot clock violation on Calgary. We will take it a break here from the Langley Event Center. 4:26 to go in the third quarter. 10-5, Roughnecks leading the Stealth. We're back with more national.
Support the National Lacrosse League and show the world you're a fan with team merchandise from the National Lacrosse League official online store, shop.nll.com. You'll find a great selection of National Lacrosse League team items, including t-shirts, sweatshirts, accessories, and more. You'll also find great customer service, 365-day hassle-free returns, and fast shipping. So show the world you support the National Lacrosse League with official gear from shop.nll.com.
I swear that donut was in Cup A, Kevin, but they say C. I think they just put it in whatever cup the fan picks.
They tricked you. They tricked you.
Fans, we need to let you know, this copyright telecast of the National Lacrosse League Incorporated may not be retransmitted, reproduced, or rebroadcast without the express written consent of the National Lacrosse League. As the Roughnecks steal away a ball, it's a 3-on-2 here for Snyder. Gonna drive it right in and score. Waved off in the crease.
Yeah, that looked pretty close. That was like a slam dunk. He was so close.
He's asking for the flag, but Kermalanski's got a smile on his face.
Yeah,
Snyder would ask for it no matter what.
Yes, he would. Here's Reese Dutch. He's going to drive in. Dutch right on top of the crease, lost the ball. Here's Ratcliffe in. And Poulin with a stop, point blank off of Lewis Ratcliffe. Hard feed up to McIntosh. McIntosh trying to work in. Spin shot there and right down to make that save. Almost too many men there on the stealth as they had to check the numbers before Bremner came on. Oleski will sneak in a change as here's Ilya Gaich. Hard pick from Bremner. Gaich in. Feed to Bremner. Bremner down low. Looks short side. Hard into Poulin.
Yeah, nice little pick and roll there by Cody Bremner. That's the kind of inside game stuff need to work on.
There's Pete McFedrich. Scott Ranger. 10 on the shot clock for Rangers. It goes across to Doby. Flip pass there to Shatler. Down low it goes. Here's Doby inside. There's another set play on there for the Roughnecks. Executed nicely, but a better stop from Matt Roy. Feed up to Garrison. Roughnecks are back on deep. Cliff Smith out for a shift on offense. Coming in at number 2 in the top 5 plays for the Stealth. Beautiful backhand shot on Toronto a couple of weeks ago. Buck to for the subber. That missed. Gets his own rebound. No, he doesn't. It's stolen away Carson Leon. He's going to try and race away on Reese Dutch, and this time Dutch will track him down. As Snyder takes a hack and a whack there from Tyler Garrison. And make it another. Gary will get in a change, and so will Snyder. Here comes Curtis Dixon, who's been relatively quiet here this evening after that 7-goal performance against the Edmonton Rush. Here's Dixon one-on-one. Tried the duck under move, wasn't there. Evans on the backdoor cut, couldn't get the pass. Dixon, and he just missed short side. What do we got? Shot clock violation on Calgary. Justin Salt up quickly. Maybe having one of his best games as a Vancouver Stealth and a pro for that matter. Bremner across for Buckton. Feed down low Digby as he goes to work on Harnett. Size mismatch. Digby scores!
Well, that's a good move by the Stealth, recognizing that mismatch. You talked about Jake, and Digby's a big guy. When he leans on you, you need to have all your muscle just to hold him up. Good shot, top left corner. No faking, no fooling around. Just pick the spot.
Not much Greg Harnett could do against the big right-hander and Tyler Digby.
He exploited Calgary last time they played here. They obviously haven't won a game against the Roughnecks this year, but last time Calgary was here, Digby scored a goal like that against Dan McCrae, where he likes those smaller guys. He can just back into them, spin, roll, and bury. And he gets his second of the night for the Rook.
Snyder up with a loose ball, tries to get it up and across center, just does it in time as here comes Carnegie, feeds Schattler, skip past Dixon, scores! Oh! Curtis Dixon off the feed from Schattler, goes low far side. And as we've seen a number of times here tonight, fellas, Stealth score and the Roughnecks answer right back.
Right back. That's just great ball movement right from one end of the floor to the other end of the floor. 4 guys touched that ball, went from side to side to side into the back of the net.
Who's quiet?
So much for that.
Yeah, the floodgates can open at any time for number 17 as he has 43 on the season. 2 40-goal scorers.
That's with holding.
Calgary will get possession here with 1:15 to go in this third quarter.
I don't get that call because Jeff Snyder had the ball down. He wasn't trying to move it out, but he got the ball. Game awarded possession.
Veltman, Schattler, feet inside. It's Ranger. Look, 5-hole, and Roik squeezes the legs together to keep that one up.
Some rough stuff happening in front of the Stealth bench. Referees didn't pick it up, but I must say, for a couple games I've been down here against the Calgary Roughnecks, the quietest they've been running on and off the floor. They're really keeping it restrained tonight.
And Dobie, it looks like Dobie and Malowski having some words down on that front gate as well right now. A little confusion. Look at this from Smith. Catches it laying on his back. Gets a pass off to Reese Dutch. Shot clock winding down. Dutch switches hands. And look out in the crowd as a souvenir for a lucky fan here at the LAC with 31.2 to go. So essentially Calgary will have the final possession here. Is Mike Poulin going to come to the bench? Kurt Malewski says yes. So up 5, 11-6. They'll go 6-on-5 here to end the third quarter.
No matter what, there will be a little time left.
So just working around the outside. Shot clock down to 10. As here comes the play now from Veltman to Evans. Back in away. Now works his way into the middle of the floor here. Evans still holding. Goes to Dixon. He'll dart around a man. Step back shot and a high one right off the shoulder of Roik, who makes the save at the buzzer to put 3 quarters in the books here from the LEC. Roughnecks lead this game with their record on the season 11-6. Calgary leads Vancouver. We're back with fourth quarter action right here on the Lacrosse Network right after this.
Staff, accompanied by Stealth President and General Manager Doug Locker. Please welcome to the floor the Vancouver Stealth medical staff who have provided our players with expert care and truly gone above and beyond in their dedication to the team. Please join us in welcoming Dr. Donald Hedges, team physician and member of the Canadian Lacrosse Hall of Fame. Ian Dunsmuir, team acupuncturist. And Kevin Stoll, head athletic therapist. On behalf of the Stealth organization, thank you so much for all you do for our players.
Welcome back here to the Langley Event Center. Jake Keller, Brett Challoner, the Hall of Famer Kevin Alexander with you. Fans, if you didn't have a chance to check out the game tonight between Colorado and Philadelphia, fans in the U.S. can watch a replay on the Universal Sports Network Thursday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. If you don't get the channel, make sure you...
Evans, flip pass. Here's a shot. Dixon to the net, scores! Curtis Dixon again! It's 11-10 Calgary!
Want more great NLL action? Subscribe to the Lacrosse Network on your computer, tablet, or mobile device for access to all the games, live on YouTube. Get highlight reels, interactive player interviews, and behind-the-scenes coverage on all your favorite teams. YouTube.com/TLN. Subscribe today.
when you're running one of these teams, there's a lot more to it than you see at the arena here on game night.
So 45 in the books and 15 here to go from the Langley Event Center. And it's the Stealth trailing by 5, 11-6. Garrison, Snyder. And Garrison wins another cleanly as he pops it into his stick.
The word from the bench, guys, is that, final 50 minutes of the regular season for the Vancouver Stealth. Leave it all on the floor now. I heard one guy yelling, who cares if we don't score this quarter as long as they don't score. Let's leave out here with our heads held high.
There's Lincoln, Bucktooth, cranks, and that one blocked on the way through. Ratcliffe comes up with a loose ball, 10 on the shot clock. Tried to feed it across, and that one knocked down by Snyder. Well, backhanded to McCray. He's got Leung off the bench. Here comes Evans, holding, feet in front to Leung. That pass out of the reach. But through the crease was Carson Leung on the first to touch the ball. It'll be Vancouver ball.
Guy that runs like that shouldn't need to take shortcuts.
Hodgson will lob it out for Molesky. Now Tyler Digby in behind for Cliff Smith. Trying to set up that dunk, it looks like, from behind. Goes to Ratcliffe, and that one just right off the base of his stick and popped right out. Redner comes up with it. Carnegie slow to pick himself up as Smith fires wide. Now McBride and Digby mix it up in behind the play. And Digby challenging McBride as he heads off. I don't know if the captain of the Roughnecks wants to bite off that big of a piece in Tyler Digby.
Well, Brider's he's a needling kind of guy. Not little, but he likes to needle guys.
He'll get under the skin. Now Beers with a stick right into Snyder. And Snyder snapped the head back, and he's going to draw a call on Matt Beers.
Yeah, I don't think anybody from Calgary is going to get anything too rough and nasty here. They got a playoff game next week.
They have two 5-minute penalty here, Brad, for a spear, I think is what he's calling.
Second 5-minute major here on Matt Beers. And they've both come against Jeff Snyder, and I think that's the end of the evening here for Matt Beers with 2 5-minute majors.
Yeah, that's not how he wants to wrap up the season. Beers is done.
He'll get the hot water and head down to the locker room here, and the Stealth will be down a man for 5 minutes and then down a man on their bench for the rest of this one.
After playing back-to-backs, talked to Nick Weiss at halftime, and he said the guys are pretty gassed. He's not lying about it. This is tiring to play 2 games in a row in the National Lacrosse League with 16 players and 18 times a year. So it was a tough season for a lot of guys.
Well, and in Nick's case, he comes in from the east. He comes in from Ontario, so he's got to fly in as well. It's a difficult thing, but this is actually the 3rd game out of the 4 we played Calgary. We played the night before.
Yeah, 3 out of the 4 times the Stealth have played Vancouver, the Stealth have played the night before. Hodgson, Molesky, back to Haji. Oh, he looked low, and Poulin got the stick down in time. As Curtis Hodgson almost had a goal. Good run there from the veteran. Short-handed. As Calgary will get it set up now. Ranger at the point. He'll run the wheel here as here comes Evans. Veltman, backhand feed, Dobie. Skip pass down to Ranger, and that one out of the reach. Now Sky Ranger. Now a feed up ahead. Consult run onto this one. He's going to meet Poulin outside his crease. And Poulin with a little indecision there and finally decided to make the move, and it was a good one.
It was a good one. 0-0.
Yes. Well, here we go again. Evans from the point. Nice little feed there for Dobie. Flashes of Gary Gate on that pass. Here's Evans with a rising shot, and Wright got a piece of that one. Dobie, Shetler, back up top, Dobie. Here's Evans from the point, Dixon. Here's Dobie, fires that one off a stick and wide, and they're going to say that one just went clear out of bounds. Here's Gaich, hard feed up to Salt, and that one a little ambitious there from Elliott. Salt on the limp back to the Stealth bench now as McFedridge landed on top of him.
Salt may have went over on his ankle there, I'm not too sure.
If that was the case, should be able to shake that one off. Here's Veltman around the screen into the corner, Dobie in the middle, Evans, Veltman, bounced it wide. Big bounding ball out near the penalty box here, run down by Schaller. Fed it across to Dixon, 3 on the shot clock. Hard feed, here's Veltman, shoots it right on. Roik the save, and will find the ball in behind his net.
I think it hit Doby actually, Jake.
I think it hit Doby in the bucket. Took it off the chin, but he walks to the bench. Tough guy, one of the toughest around.
Good handle there from Garrison, but now he threw it away as he tried to hit Ilya Geitz. And Ilya with a good loose ball pickup will find it right back to Garrison. He's checked immediately, and the ball comes across center. Play on, says the referee. It's a 3-on-1 Roughnecks. Here's McCray stepping in, feet across. Snyder stopped on the doorstep by Roy. Justin Salt right back out there. Good to see. 2:10 here to go in the major penalty to Matt Pierce. 45-33 your shots on goal in favor of Calgary, who lead it by 5 still, 11-6. No goals yet in this fourth quarter. Ray Statue has one tonight. Digby, bad angle shot, stopped from Poulin, but on the outside of the net, so they don't give him the reset. Slow setup here for the Roughnecks. As Schaller will make his way down to the crease. Veltman at the point. They'll feed to Dixon. Now it's Doby stepping in. Doby feet across to Evans. And you almost get the feeling here, fellas, that they are fully aware, as Doby with a backhand shot just missed, of the point total that Evans needs to pass Cody Jamieson. And, you know, if they're not setting up Evans for the shot, they're trying to score for him to give him assists.
Well, at 11-6, you can kind of play that way a little bit, but that can sure get you into jackpots in a close game.
Absolutely. So here's Cliff Smith off the board, short-handed. Feet across Bucktooth, didn't get through. Poulin trying to reach out for that one. Lincoln into the corner here, comes up with it momentarily, but the shot clock will expire here on the stealth. And we will head to timeout. 9:17 here to go in the fourth quarter. It's still 11-6 Calgary. We're back here on the Lacrosse Network for more National Lacrosse League action right after this.
The Vancouver Stealth and the Langley Events Center would like to thank the BCLA, along with Rochelle Winterton, Jeff Gombar, and Dave Showers, for all of their efforts throughout the Stealth season. Don't forget, you can contribute to the Lacrosse on the Move Fund by visiting bclacrosse.ca. And now, fans, let's check in with our friend Mikey C.
Yes, I'm here with our lovely winner of the trip for two to the road game, Janice. She's very excited. She's got a sore throat, so I'm going to do the 50-50 ticket number. It's a red ticket. It was a rollover from last game, so the winner's going to get $5,187.50. $5,187.50. Janice is excited. Red ticket 1451614. 1451614. You only have 8 minutes to come to the 50-50 booth to claim your prize, or we're going to call another number. So if you got that ticket, hustle your buns up here to the 50-50 booth. You got yourself over $5,000. Back to some more stealth action. Yowza!
Welcome back inside the Langley Events Center. Don't forget, the Vancouver Stealth are now accepting deposits on 2015 season tickets. Prices starting as low as $99. That's $1 less than $100, fellas. $99 for season tickets. It's a great time to become a Stealth season ticket holder. For more information, visit stealthblacks.com, as there's Sean Evans, and he's got a goal. And he's got some contact with Matt Roik as well, as Grimes will drag him out of it.
Nice hands by Evan on the crease, minus the crash into Roik.
I'm not sure, you know, as aggressively as Sean Evans tends to play, I don't know that was one of his deliberate ones.
No, honestly. I don't think there was much he could have done to get out of the way of Matt Roik on that one. There was no malicious intent there from Evan. We have seen it before from Sean Evans, but I don't think that was the case on that one.
No, I don't either.
Matt Roik has taken harder contact than that, so re-don the gear and shake that one off, I'm sure.
That's point number 6 for Evans. Give him 104 on the season.
And a great effort on that as well. I mean, he had Stealth been guilty of that before, kind of waving at the stick instead of the cross check. But Sean Evans and any of those offensive guys on the Roughneck team, you don't want to be waving at sticks with those guys. They'll make you look awful foolish very quickly.
So still 31 seconds to go in the penalty time to Matt Beers as the Roughnecks get a power play goal, but will still be on the man advantage. And Snyder on top of this one. Garrison Price is stick free, but Shetler to swoop in for the loose ball.
Assisted by number 44, Dane Dobie, and number 71,
And we'll see if they look for Evans again here late in this man advantage. Shetler at the shooter this time. Dobie down on the crease. Dixon, Ranger, trying to get around Hodgson, spins, feed Dobie. As he takes a slash, now Ranger whistling shot off the stick of Hodgson. Ball bouncing around, Hodgie trying to come out with it, does, shovels ahead to Garrison, he's got Cree out of the box. Bradley Cree, and Poulin the save as Cree bobbled the original pass and got it back.
And we're going to get a bench minor to Calgary. They're going to hold, I believe, on Dixon as the Stealth were trying to change. That might have been when he grabbed Hodgson before he made that pass there, but Stealth will go on the power play now.
Curtis Dixon with the slow walk to the cubicle of shame. And he'll have a seat for 2 or less as the Stealth will go on the man advantage here with 8:19 to go in this 6-goal Roughneck lead.
Still a long ways to go in this one. The goal here early would be big.
Dixon, 2 minutes for holding at 5:21.
So Beers out of the box. It's a 5-on-4 for Vancouver. Dutch, Digby stepping in, had room. Here's Dutch over the top, save from Poulin. Arnett was trying to break away, but Stealth come up with possession. Here's Bucktooth, bad angle. Save from Poulin once again.
Another reset.
Dutch up at the point, goes to Ratcliffe. He's been quiet tonight. Here's Dutch, fires, and it's in. Just got past Poulin and trickles in. Power play goal for Vancouver. It's 12-7.
Just a simple overhand bounce shot. Wasn't even a hard one, right? It's all about accuracy when you're shooting. You don't have to put it, you rarely can put it through them. You got to put it by them.
Power play by the numbers there. Nothing fancy, no set play. Just all the Stealth offensive players touching the ball, working it around the horn, and then a good point shot from Reese Dutch.
Garrison. Give me some face-off numbers tonight here, Brad. It's been an exceptional night for Tyler Garrison against Jeff Snyder, I have to believe.
Weiss has been in there too and looked pretty solid. You always know when Jeff Snyder complains to the referees every time he loses a draw. I gotta just count.
Here comes Digby. He's going to go against Schaller. Good defense there from Schaller as he knocked that ball away. Ball up into the air. Look out. As it bounces down in front of Mike Poulin right in the crease. Roughnecks back on the attack. It's Evans out of the corner. Dixon sets the high screen. Evans, feet across, wide open. It's Feldman. Oh, what a stop from Reich with the stick. That could have been another point there for Evans, but Reich denies Veltman from point-blank range.
Or a little closer.
Yes.
The Garrison-Weiss combo actually beating Jeff Snyder right now, guys. 12-11 in the dot.
There you go. Anytime you're over 50% against a Snyder brother, you're doing something right. Here's Dutch. Bucktooth. Lincoln lost the handle. McIntosh. Somebody lost their helmet down there. It's Denny Mack. Now McIntosh. Evans. Quick pass. Schattler. Little float shot there, and Rick's got that one. Dutch. Nice little scoop. Feed ahead to Ilya Gaich. 2-on-2. Gaich wants to run. He'll leave it there for Dutch. Now Gaich open. Dutch with a bomb there. Looking far side. And Poulin made the stop. Now Digby. Dutch. Quick shot. Another stop there from Poulin down low. Vancouver coming on here, but still trail by 5 with 6 minutes to go. As it'll be the Roughnecks and the Mammoth, the Bandits and the Rock next weekend here in the playoffs, the National Lacrosse League. Swarm, Philly, and Vancouver are out. Edmonton and Rochester have the first round bye. Here's Cree, and a kick save from Poulin, and that's a number of chances for Bradley Cree here this evening, and now he picks off a ball. Hasn't found the back of the net yet, but it's got to be Bradley Cree's best performance of the season so far. Ratcliffe with a bouncer, and that one's going to end up out of play.
Stealth shooting just a little off here tonight in a lot of circumstances, and those all add up in the end. 2 or 3 go in instead of just missing by a bit, and we got a real close game.
Just over 5 here to go from the Langley Event Center. And it's Dane Doby in possession. As he works the pick and roll with Veltman, swing it across to Ranger. Up pick there from Dixon, rolls to the goal. Ranger spins. Dixon was open momentarily, doesn't get the ball. Shot clock violation on Calgary. We'll take it a break here on the Lacrosse Network. More National Lacrosse League action is coming right up.
Let's welcome the Vancouver Bombshells.
Welcome back inside the Langley Event Center. Jake Elliott, Brad Challoner for the final time. Kevin Alexander with you. And fans, don't forget, playoffs start next weekend. As mentioned, Calgary will take on Colorado. They'll host them at the Saddle Dome. And the winner of that game will advance to face the Edmonton Rush in the West Final. The game is 1 week from tonight, Saturday, May 3rd at 7 p.m. For tickets, visit CalgaryRoughnecks.com.
Casey Powell back with the Colorado Mammoth tonight. He had a big night. Instrumental helping them get that win. So it's a pretty good looking offense too. And Casey Powell's clicking, and obviously John Grant Jr., Adam Jones, Sean Pollock. It's a well-rounded O. It could be a good game next week.
48-40 are shots on goal. Stealth trailing by 5, 12-7. Here's Dutch around the screen. Empty net for Vancouver. Digby faking. Tried to go low on Poulin, but shot it wide. 13 on the shot clock, and Lincoln just left the ball in the corner.
They called Digby in the crease.
Okay. Good pick up there from Kevin Alexander. Harnett lost the handle. Luis will pick it up. Garrison up ahead of the play. Salt taken down. Molesky wants a call. Not going to get it.
Drew Blood too.
Well, Molesky still hasn't got off the floor here yet as he pleads his case with Greg Pepper. Empty, no, Reich is still in between the pipes here. Lincoln, little stutter step move, step back, goes to Dutch, got a lane, doesn't take it. Now he does, as frankly, Scigliano is in between the pipes here, and he made the top 10 last week with a phenomenal save from his backside. And now Lincoln with the shot and a save from Frankie, as Bremner laying down in the crease along with another roughneck in there. But some cleanup duty here for Frankie, as Poulin will have the rest of the evening off after a solid performance. And now some action in behind the plate, as Grimes gives it to Harnett. Greg, that is, and now Evans trying to drive in, can't get around Geich. Here's Dixon down low. There's things starting to get a little nasty in behind the play here. Here's Dixon, shot saved from Reich. Nick Weiss will trot across the center line as Cornwall comes to pressure. 3:10. Here we go, fourth quarter, and that'll put the books on this Vancouver Stealth opening season here in Langley. As Digby, feet across to Smith, couldn't handle that pass as McBride has it off the boards, looks up floor, and finds Pete McFedrich. Veltman, long pass across to Ranger. Ranger will work down low. Dixon slides inside. And here's Curtis Hodgson on the run. Bradley Cree, feet across, Brimner! And he's got another as he makes it 12-8.
Pretty good shot there by Cody Brimner. Better ball movement by the Stealth. And he picked his spot, top left, just over the shoulder of Scagliano.
As mentioned, Bremner missed about a stretch of 6-7 games through the middle portion of the season, played last night. Had a goal in Edmonton and answers that up with another here this evening.
I like the way that he works hard and he goes hard down the middle. He cuts the middle and he works hard to get the inside shots. At times his shooting can be a little bit off, but he's a rookie as well, so you got to give him the benefit of the doubt.
And the other thing he didn't do is let not playing those games get to him and affect his attitude as Dixon answers right back.
Again.
Bang on.
Still extremely guilty of lapses after goals, and that's kind of how you put together strings of 3 and 4 goals at a time. You got to really bear down after you score one, and you can't give them up that quickly.
But getting back to Cody Bremner, fellas, he didn't play for that long stretch of games, but when he got back into the lineup, he was ready to play. He didn't look like he had missed a beat. And that's sometimes tough to do when you've been watching for so long.
Yeah, and he's heard all the docs. These guys are wise to the media. They know that a lot of people are picking on the lefties this year, and that's a burden for him to come in and try to light that side on fire and get a couple goals and show that no, the lefties aren't having a drought this season. We can still pot some.
So the Stealth get one, and the Roughnecks answer right back, and it's back to a 5-goal spread. Here's Evans, save from Reich, who's played well here this evening and this season in general for Matt Reich. Maybe coming off a couple of down years in the National Lacrosse League, but he's been the most comfortable with this Stealth franchise, and is showing here this season.
Yeah, I think he's played very well when called upon, and that's what you want out of a guy like that, and Worker's a good goalie.
Yeah, considering he's seen probably more floor time than he anticipating heading into the season, but that could be what has helped too. Sometimes if a goaltender is on the bench all season long, then they come in as a relief backup and the floodgates open.
Evans, hard feed for Schaller. He'll take it off the boards. 8 on the shot clock. Schaller swim it. Shovel shot there and a toe save from Reich.
Dangerous shot.
And the trickery coming out late in the game here.
He is a wizard with the twig. It's Jeff Schaller. Still can't get a follow from Schaller on Twitter. PXP for sports if you need me. New 30 here for the Roughnecks. No, make it down to 12 now, as I don't think they're going to register that shot there from Schaller. 8 on the shot clock, and there it is from Schaller as he just rips it right past Reich.
He can do it all. He can shoot inside, he can shoot outside, he can pass, he can play defense.
Yeah, he can fight, he can kill penalties, he can run transition, he can play on the power play. He is what you call a well-rounded player. One of my favorites to watch in the game of lacrosse in general is Jeff Schaller. I love those kind of players that can give you any kind of game you want. The Andrew Suiters, the Jeff Schattlers, Ilya Gaethje could probably throw in that mix as well.
Only one Schattler.
That is true. And from all accounts, he is a guy that outworks everybody in practice as well. I mean, he doesn't rest on his laurels. He gets after it and continues to improve his game.
Good player. Great player.
So, time winding down here on the Stealth as they trail by 6 now. And one final possession to come as Veltman will just roll it into the corner. 17 seconds to go in the 2014 season here for the Vancouver Stealth. And they will finish with a record of 4-14. Calgary will finish at 12-6 and play the Mammoth in the opening round of the playoffs as they will host Colorado in that Western Division semi. The buzzer sounds, and the season is over for the Vancouver Stealth as their Calgary Roughnecks hand the Stealth their 14th loss of the season, a 14-8 victory here for the Roughnecks.
A lot of ups and downs, obviously, this first season back in the Lower Mainland. The crowds were here for the most part. The Langley Event Center, I think, has put on absolutely fantastic production so far this season. The bang for your buck when you come into this barn is fantastic. Fortunately, the play hasn't been there for the most part for the Vancouver Stealth. I think that Colorado overtime win was a big one for the Fens earlier this season. That opening game against the Minnesota Swarm, that big win, so they did have some really ups, but it's going to be a long off season for the Vancouver Stealth. They look to retool.
Yeah, they will have the number 2 selection overall in the upcoming draft. And Kevin, if there's one thing we know, last time the Stealth missed the playoffs, they went back to the Champions Cup game. So next season, we're off to the championship no matter what.
Well, you can only go one direction at this point in time, but that's true, and that's kind of how this league is. The games are close night in and night out as a rule, and teams you have that ability to turn it around in a season.
I mean, it is an absolute minuscule fine line between winning and losing in this league. And you know, it's funny, I asked Chris Hall that at the very beginning of the season. What's the difference between winning and losing those 1 and 2 goal games? And he more or less told me flat out, it's execution and it's special teams. And, you know, you could really hang this 4-14 season on Vancouver on those 2 things, Kevin.
Yeah, you could. Absolutely, you could. Because 5-on-5, everybody's, you know, the teams are all dead even, so your special teams really have to perform, be it your short man team or your power play team. 5-on-5, you can draw a line down the middle of everybody. So then it comes with little fundamental type things and execution. Exactly.
Well, Jeff Snyder wasn't quite ready to leave the Langley Event Center turf without a few words for a few Stealth players as he took a rough ride here. And one more final salute from the Vancouver Stealth here to the Langley Event Center fans that have supported this team all season long, and good for the fans for sticking around to the final buzzer here on the 2014 season, and good for the Stealth to acknowledge them.
And Kyle Sorensen's going to have a word.
Thanks for the support throughout the year. On behalf of these guys running around, and myself included, just want to thank you guys for sticking through us for the thick and thin. And we encourage you guys to stick around. We got a big autograph session. And I even hear that Ilya Gaich is giving out free kisses. So I hope you guys can stick around. Thank you.
And words from the captain, Kyle Sorensen, who did not dress tonight. And apparently Ilya Gaich is going to set up the kissing booth here, Kevin. I don't know how many takers he's going to have on that.
Well, probably be the shortest line out there anyways.
Your 3 stars here tonight, picked by Steve Ewan of the Province Sports and provincesports.com. Your 3rd star tonight from Vancouver, Tyler Digby. Your 2nd star from the Calgary Roughnecks is Sean Evans. And your number 1 star on the evening, number 44 in your Calgary Roughneck program, Dane Adobe, who passes Lewis Radcliffe for the season goal scoring record. Lewis Radcliffe at 50, Dane Doby finishes the year with 51.
Yeah, and full marks for it. I mean, that guy comes in here night after night after night. I think he's one of the 3 stars every game that Calgary plays against the Stealth. And one of those guys, he doesn't look like, he's not a big guy. He's an extremely smart guy, and he can shoot. So you got to get all over him all night long.
Brad, are you going to try and wrangle somebody up down there, or is it too late?
I just got the cutoff. I got the big NO, so no interview. I wanted to ask some
tough
final season questions. I want highlights from these guys. It was their highlight of the year.
No, tough sledding down there to try and find somebody in the at the final game of the regular season, and it's over for the Vancouver Stealth. And I guess that gives me a chance to thank everybody that tuned in on the Lacrosse Network this season, for Kevin, for Brad, and for myself and everybody here at the Langley Event Center. I appreciate all the fans that watched on NLL.com and the Lacrosse Network this season. Universal Sports as well, and it's been a pleasure calling these games for you. It's a little disappointing Vancouver didn't have a better season than they did, but a lot of fun nonetheless working with you two, and for our whole production staff here at the Langley Event Center as well. Big thank you to them, and a bang-up job to boot as well. Once again, your 3 stars, Digby, Evans, Doby. Your final shots on goal, 54-44 in favor of the Roughnecks, who take this one over the Vancouver Stealth by a final score of 14-8. That is going to wrap it up here for us this evening and this season. Good luck to all the teams who qualified in the playoffs. It should be fun to watch. And for the last time, for our production crew here at the LAC, for Brad Chandler and Kevin Alexander, I am Jake Elliott, and for the
This is NLL Halftime. Hi, everybody. I'm Dave Walls. With the regular season winding up this week in Week 18, let's take a look at the standings and see where your favorite team is ending up. First in the NLL Eastern Division, Rochester